Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to another Monday night here at Proficiency Bonus. My name is Matthew, your bubble-headed and who Lord knows only what's going to happen this week Dungeon Master. Before we jump into everything, a couple of quick shout-outs. I want to say thanks to Twitch and Streamlabs OBS. We use their software and platform to do the stuff we enjoy doing. Big thanks to our sponsors and partners with Little Dragon Corp up north. You can put an exclamation point in Little Dragon. I'll give a link to their website where you can get all manner of dice and stuff. You've seen us toss them around, show them off on stream, all that fun stuff. Don't forget to use the discount code PROBONUS. It'll save you 10% off your order, and they ship planet-wide. And then we have exclamation point CCG for Cardboard Castle Games. You can find them down in Evans, Georgia. They sell all manner of stuff, most notably to me, magic cards. Screw them Pokemons. That's right, Michael, I'm calling you out whether you're here or not. But definitely check them out. They've got Pokemon cards, magic cards, tabletop gaming stuff, dice, books, the whole kit. And for our Friday night Dungeon Master Michael does a lot of his shopping for his stuff. So definitely check them out if you're in the area. And with that, we'll jump into last time, as our party's been having a bit of a go of it, trying to make their way back through Baldur's Gate to eventually make their way to Candlekeep. A couple of our party members, Artemis and Sarah, spent a good portion of a day blind until Lydia was able to lesser resto to restore their vision. They found a strange band of miscreants a couple of 100 yards away from where they had taken up camp, basically having a bit of a kegger, laughing about how this was going to be the world's easiest job to find some little wrinkled old halfling. Well, some of the party didn't take too kindly to that and gave them some really good bad advice and told them where they expected that she was heading, which is the opposite direction of where the sought halfling is actually going. Murdoch managed to get a little bit of money out of the person for this advice. The person, thanks to some quick speaking and the use of the charm spell, thought they were friends, and hey, this lady just gave me a tip on how to make 500 platinum. Sure, I can throw you a couple of gold. Why not?
500? You're worth 500 platinum?
Oh, I should tell you about when I was a girl. They called me 200 Platinum Babe. You see, it's because I was kidnapped as a baby.
I didn't finish the recap before you
just as Sarah wanders into the mist by herself. Our party on their way back down towards their house, just about a day and a half's travel south of Daggerford, has come into a large, basically a massive field of heavy mist or fog. The party has backed their cart up right to the edge of it. Everyone's sort of gotten out. And as of last week, they had started to meander to enter the fog. And that is where we would pick up tonight's session.
It's a terrible idea. I don't know what we're thinking going into this fog willy-nilly. As a sailor, I must say that this is really dumb.
Oh, you should have said something earlier. It's too late now.
Yes,
And,
you've been
you know,
very quiet the past couple of days.
And
I
now
know.
with yelling, of course they're going to hear us before they're going to see us.
Wasn't my idea. Lost.
Look, I can turn into a giant spider. I'm pretty sure they can do their, third sense, sixth sense,
Spider sense?
extra sight thing. Spiders,
Spider sense.
something like that. I mean, I don't think it's very far, but if you follow the spider, all hold
Catch
hands.
the fly? No. Do you want me to check if there's magic in the fog, or do you just want to go in?
I mean,
You can do that. I'll turn into a spider. Let's go. I'll turn into a giant spider.
Okay.
I want to
It's
cast
10 feet blind sight only.
Okay.
Giant spider. They do also have dark vision, if that matters, or if it comes to matter.
The fog is dark.
And Lydia, you said you're going to cast a spell. What are you doing?
Casting detect magic.
Okay, so as you cast Detect Magic, and at this point, we'll say you guys are still sort of approaching down towards it. And as you're getting closer, you definitely do pick up magic.
Right.
The entire massive wall of mist that you're seeing is emanating conjuration magic. And
Well,
as
I
you're
can do
looking,
this.
as you know, take a couple of steps, sort of stand up on your carriage, get up on the roof, trying to look over this wall of mist, and all you see is this just glow emanating off into the distance.
Oh, great. That's a lot of conjured mist. I can only conjure it in a certain area for a certain amount of time. This seems like it's very pervasive and would take a lot of energy to cast.
Are you able to get rid of it before we go wandering in?
Could I like see the ping of where it's centered on, or
Not from where you are right now.
okay? No, can't get a grip of where it's starting from.
In we must still go, and I think that spider's really hoofing it, so I don't want to lose it.
All right.
We should have tied a rope to her.
I suggested that before.
Should tie a rope to you.
Well, I'm going to go hoofing it after.
Okay.
I'm going in.
So
That's
are you all taking any sort of preparations, anything trying to make sure you don't get separated in this?
Artemis, wait! And I hold Artemis's hand. Don't want you getting lost.
Okay, but there's also another person in our party going that way.
Yes, but she's a giant spider.
Alright, I'm a cool wizard.
You're very cool, but we're small.
Just to hold on to the ends of my robe, my cloak, kind of thing, and I'll lead
I
you
hold
guys
Lydia's
into.
hand.
Okay, you can hold my hand too.
If
Oh,
it's
this is
those,
fun.
if it's those three,
Okay.
I'll try and stay with the spider and maybe Snow Moon.
Oh,
And
okay.
do like a 3 and 3.
Okay. So as the group of you start heading into this, I want so I will say, Lydia, you can make a perception check with advantage,
Okay.
as you've got the other two with you, and I'll say for either Lydia and Murdoch, one of you can make a check with advantage, or you both can make your own checks.
19.
Well,
Oh.
I don't know if it can go higher. I was gonna say that Murdoch would help because Murdoch is not good at it.
Well, so that's Lydia and Lydia's group. You're
That's
up with
ours.
Snow Moon and Furia.
Can I help Furia? Because Furia is kind of in the.
I have a
lead of the spider.
pretty good plus on my perception, so we'll see.
Okay.
And
But you could be inspired.
I'll assist you and inspire you. Just I want it to be as high as possible since you have blessed.
30-20. So
Okay, and
that's
you've also
without,
got
that's without the inspiration.
right. You've got the inspiration if you want to use it. It's up to you.
I might as well. What's that, a D8? There we go, 28. Magic dice.
So you actually managed to get above
the
what you
best.
needed. So
What?
as you're making your way in, and you've taken off a few minutes before everyone else, while Lydia and was getting sort of Art and Sarah sort of gathered together and getting ready to move in, Murdoch and Snow Moon somehow managed to catch up with you. And as you
I
guys...
am slower as a spider now, so.
As you all start making your way in, after about 15 minutes to a half an hour, you start sensing a slight shift in the way the fog is. And you're getting it's very slight. And it doesn't seem like anyone else has really picked up on it. But it is actually moving. And seems to be traveling almost in a circular pattern.
So I would think there's sort of a center to this based on that, or...
You might. It's as it takes you a little while at first. Just because it's, as you're sort of right at the outskirts and heading in, it's very slow moving. Think of it like water in a drain or something spinning around. The closer you get to the center point, the faster it's going because it's got a smaller area to circle. When you first went in, it was barely noticeable, but as you're starting to travel further in, now you're starting to see it's still barely moving. You've only been traveling about a half an hour. But now you're actually starting to notice that it is very so slightly seeming almost to rotate.
My question is, would I think it would be more efficient to follow the flow and slowly make a spiral inwards, or keep on heading straight? Because we've been moving such a long time and noticed such a small change.
I feel like, I mean, you can't communicate as a spider, but
I can just walk in a direction, that's all.
yeah. I mean, I would think if it was so hard to determine that something is moving around in a circle, trying to go to that would be more difficult than just going in the center. You get what I mean?
Yeah, that's my sort of question. Well, I'll keep moving sort of as straight as I can and see if it moves faster. The more, sort of gauge it that way to see if I'm moving in the correct direction towards the center of the area.
Okay, as you continue moving along, and keep heading in that direction, over the period of the next about hour and a half of moving, everyone go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Ooh, 24.
Okay.
4.
22.
7.
2. Natural 1.
Ooh.
This is why I help other people.
And I don't, unfortunately, I don't have a character sheet for Snowmoon handy, but a 6 on the die, so I'll give Snowmoon the benefit of the doubt and say at best that's going to be like a 10. So as the group of you are sort of all the two groups of you are clustered together, it is really good that you guys are so close. As Art and Sarah, you have no clue what Lydia is following right now. Lydia, you have managed to keep a view on the back of Snowmoon and Murdoch as they're following right behind Furia through this. And Furia just making sure where you have your blind sense and you're sort of moving in this direction. Every couple of moments you sense that one of your two Dragonborn is starting to wander a little off. It's like you just take that back, that 8th leg, and just give it a tap, give one of them a tap, get them back in line. Managing to keep everyone sort of nice and grouped in. But you start to hear noises coming off in the distance. It's quiet at first, and then you hear what sounds to be the flapping of wings. Just a couple, like, and then nothing. And then a few minutes later, another couple of flaps, and then nothing.
Alright.
I keep moving, concentrating on the people behind me and the speed of the current of the fog.
And as you're heading in this direction, you do get the sensation that it is picking up a little bit. And it's, as you're heading more straight in rather than sort of following the flow of it, you do notice it is changing more. You also get the impression that based on the direction you're heading, the center is probably about, say, like 15, 20 degrees off to the off to your right. As it's starting to pick up more, and you're starting to notice that it's almost wrapping around you more, rather than just like shooting straight across like it would be if you were heading dead center into it. And at this point, Lydia, you would also be starting to get this sort of sensation. As the air is starting to pick up, the fog is moving more. You still really can't see more than a few feet in front of you. It has a very disconcerting feel for those of you who are in tune with the weather, as normally this sort of, I guess I'll say this sort of like medium strength breeze would normally be removing this fog and mist, and you'd have clear visibility. And it seems like all it's doing is just stirring the soup, so to speak.
Do Sarah and I at least notice that, or?
Oh yeah, no,
just
that's yeah. You're definitely getting.
Do.
Yeah, sorry, I should have.
Okay.
This sort of kind of feels like we're on the sea, but we're not, and usually this should do something about the fog, I think. Are we walking into something bigger? Good
I
talk.
gotta be entirely honest. I'm gonna talk just so that I can let you know where I am. I'm over here. I have no idea. I have no idea what's going on.
If I use thaumaturgy, can I like spread the fog just a little to see if I can like do that, burst or anything, or
You can certainly try.
I would try doing that.
Okay, go ahead and roll a d20 and add your cleric. So basically, it's a wisdom check.
Oh,
And
okay.
add your spellcasting modifier.
15.
Okay, so as you cast it and try to, get this little gust of wind to clear an open spot, you create a small bubble that's maybe 3-4 inches. That's just, and then immediately it seems to.
Yeah.
You watch as you're watching it, as you've created this little bubble, you see as the fog, rather than just collapsing in as if normal, you see it almost looks like small tendrils reach in towards the middle, and as they meet, eventually it starts to fill back in.
Guys, I got gust of wind prepared and I completely forgot.
Good to know. What
Doesn't last very long though.
think of a gust of wind now.
I was looking for it. I'm like, I've got control water prepared. That's not very helpful. And then I look back up. I'm like, oh, that's like a second level spell. Gust of wind. Oh.
Yeah, I'm still heading towards the center as all of this
Okay.
happens.
Do you want me to make a path for us, perhaps in front of us, so we can see a little better? Maybe try to disperse this a little more.
I feel like we should
Possible.
just keep up with Furia right now.
I was
All
going
right.
to say possibly Furia is not able to really say anything. Well, oh wait, I'm also forgetting spells I can do. I cast a message on the spider and say, Furia, where are you going so vehemently? We're all forgetting things we can do.
Hashtag know your character. It's come back.
I've been so many different people the last week.
I have knives.
You'll get a message back. I've located how to get to the center of all of this. That's where I'm going.
Okay. I will switch back to messaging Artemis and be like, Furia is making their way towards the center of all of this. I think we should try and be quiet now. Just trust in her.
Oh gosh. Okay. Oh jeez. Sarah, Lydia.
Yes.
Shush.
Yes.
Just game of telephone.
Let's keep going, but shush.
Why are we shushing?
Shush.
All the players can actually go.
In the fog, hear us?
Shush.
Keep going. Go, Furia, go. I pat your spider bum, your thorax.
Oh, I'm still going. I can talk and walk at the same time here.
Okay. Look at that thorax go.
Oh, this is what happens when
Okay.
Snowmoon's not around.
What?
Murdoch goes after the
Oh
spider.
dear.
She's down bad. She's down so bad that she's like, that's a pretty muscular spider.
See, I thought Murdoch would take the opportunity to hold Snowmoon's hand at this point, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he can take my arm if he'd like.
No, he's not here, so sure, he'll do it.
A grand gesture.
Make sure that everyone's staying nice and close together. And then, as you all have received your messages from Murdoch and are making your way closer in, you start to hear something else. And it sounds like voices off in the distance. Murdoch and Snowmoon and does anyone else speak Draconic? Can't remember if Artemis.
Murdoch and Snowmoon, and
Artemis, you
Art-
don't speak Draconic, right?
I think Art was learning,
Yeah.
but I don't think
Okay.
they.
So, well, Snowmoon and Murdoch would definitely recognize this. Given that Art is starting to learn, you'd probably recognize some of it. But again, it feels a little weird to you, Art. Murdoch and Snowmoon would definitely realize this is not the Draconic language that they're used to. There are some similarities to it, but there are other phrases in there that they are not recognizing. As they start to hear these voices from the distance. And as Furia would... I'm assuming the spider can hear. So you would be hearing this as well. No one else has any idea what they're saying at all. But all of you are starting to hear this as Furia is starting to guide you closer. It still seems like it's a decent distance away.
Yeah, I'm still heading. I'm sort of paying attention to where the voices are. Probably I can hear like vibration, not necessarily like the same way maybe a human ear works, but I would be able to. I'm not
Pick
sure
up
how
on the
spider
sound.
hearing works. Maybe through the ground. I don't know. But I would still keep going until the voices were really, really close, or somebody said stop or something like that.
Oh, okay.
How much of this Draconic is not understandable? Is it like certain words here and there, or is it like there's whole chunk?
I'd say certain words or the way. How do I phrase it best? Think of it as American versus English versus Australian.
Okay.
It's similar words, similar structures, but they don't. As you're listening and there are words that you're certain you know what they mean, it's like baby telephone toilet. Wait, what? That doesn't make any sense.
What is
just-
shrimp on the Barbie?
Or it's just like it's weird orders like it. Okay, I only phrase I can think of off the top of my head is used to work in a kitchen and the head chef was off the plane British guy. First day I met him, we're out in the parking lot and he looks at me and says, "Hey, bum a fag." Asking for a cigarette.
Right.
As an American, not at all what I took that to mean.
Right. Okay.
So it's something like that. Again, that's horribly in poor taste joke at this point, but no, at least it explains what I mean by it. It's that sort of colloquialism.
Yeah. Okay. I got excited because I was like, I have universal speech as a feature, and I was like, that makes everyone understand me, not make me understand. That's the pun.
But you and Snow Moon would definitely pick out one word that gets repeated multiple times. Tachesis.
Kisa.
Not tachesis. Oh, no. Oh, crap, I just took our cameras off. That was stupid.
Oh no.
Oh, you
Hold on,
click it.
let me see.
Oh no, we're lost in the fog.
No, there we go.
I'm blind again.
Okay, so we're going to go in here. We're going to go...
'Cause does-
Okay, there you go. Now it's in Discord for you.
I don't want to make.
Oh.
I need to get that tongue spell. That would be.
It comes super handy.
As you're hearing in these other sort of like weird sentences things, you keep hearing that one word. Like every, minute and a half to 2 minutes, that word gets repeated.
Are we making any progress towards the center yet? Like how?
It's a really big circle.
Oh my goodness.
We're just.
You guys have been traveling for probably a good hour, almost 2 hours at this point.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm like, Lydia's running out of patience at this point. This is the worst side trip ever. We're going into an inescapable fog that we don't know how big it is, and we don't know when to turn around or where to turn around to.
I mean, at this point, if you wanted to go back now, it's just a long walk back anyway. Right?
I don't know if we're going to meet anything good in the middle of this.
That's the
spiders
whole
knows where it's
point.
going.
I can't say it, but that's the whole point.
We want to meet bad stuff. That's great.
That was our conversation before we went into the fog. We were like, we just want to get rid of these guys and stop them bothering us because we thought they were the fate-touched group
Yeah.
We don't.
that were after us. So
Well,
that was the whole
okay,
point
we
of going
think
here
that
and
they're
killing
the-
some stuff.
We
Okay,
thought,
we're
we
thinking
thought
what
that
they
this
touched.
was like a case of if we don't deal with it now, we'll just keep getting messed with later on. We didn't really have a thought it could be
Why
something.
don't
We're
I just
right in the middle of
disperse
it
the
now.
fog?
I guess Murdoch would at least ask Artemis. Artemis, do you have a tongue spell? This language that we're hearing is draconic, but I don't understand all of it. I don't have any magic in the system.
I think I do. Yes, but the comprehend languages would work, right?
I believe is only for the written word. I was hoping maybe there was a tongue
check.
spell for speaking.
Cool. Artemis, you do have tongues. We got you that scroll in town.
No, that was comprehend languages.
Got you the
For the
comprehend
book.
language for But I
Yeah.
think tongues
Books.
may have just been something that you took, but I'm not sure. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Murdoch, can you ask Fury if she's still okay being a spider or not, or if she wants me to help along with this wind?
I don't have
'Cause-
tongues. I just have comprehend languages. But comprehend languages is spoken as well.
Can you
You
Isn't it?
also, for the
spoken language?
duration, you understand the literal meaning of any spoken language you hear. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I for some reason was only thinking it was text.
It only takes about 1 minute to read text.
Yeah, but you have to be touching the actual source of the
Yeah.
text.
But for hearing, you might
Yeah.
Yeah.
be able to understand. We'll pass it on to Furia. Do you want Lydia to try and deal with some of this fog, or are you still good spidering it up?
We're
Don't know
hearing
how long-
voices. We don't know what they mean. I think it's better to sneak if we leave the fog as is.
How long can you be a spider?
Another hour? Then I can do it again for another 3 hours.
Tell her she knows I'm not good at sneaking. In fact, I climb around quite a bit.
I will let her know that. I make the motion for it, but I feel like Furia does just know that.
I can hear her probably.
Yeah. She can understand you. Well, the Furia can understand you, Lydia. You can just.
It happens every time. People just think I can all of a sudden not hear them when I am a
I
different
just didn't
animal.
know how far away you were, how far
think
ahead you
we're-
were.
No, yeah, you guys are
Shrunk down.
pretty well clustered thanks to your checks.
Okay.
Realistically, if you had rolled below a 17 on your first check, because they went in first, you guys would have ended up doing something like this.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
But,
All right.
you know, everyone rolled high enough, and then, yeah. So you managed to keep together through it. As you guys are getting closer again, you're all hearing occasionally, and now as Fury is sort of steering you more into sort of the center of this location, you can hear those the slight flapping of wings. And again, it gives the sensation of almost like a small bird lighting from tree branch to tree branch. It's just a couple of like, and then it stops. Then a few minutes later, another 3 or 4 flaps from a different area, and it stops.
Why would we think this was people we were following and not dragon folk?
All we had to go off was fog, and we were dealing with people just shortly before. So
Now that
Right.
we've heard the wings flapping and the draconic, maybe we can assume dragons and we should yeet on out of here.
It doesn't always mean that it's going to be a dragon with wings. It could be just
If it looks like a chicken and clucks like a chicken, chances are it's a chicken.
Well, we don't know what it looks like. There's fog.
If it sounds like a chicken, it still might be a chicken.
Maybe it is a chicken. We don't know.
I meant to ask Artemis, did you cast Comprehend Languages?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you're continuing to move forward and you're listening to, you're hearing this, and now you're understanding it all, it seems to be either some sort of a prayer or ritual.
Does it sound similar to those lovely dragon folk that we previously encountered?
As you're listening to it and paying more attention to it, the dialect does sound to be the same.
Oh, farts. Okay, cool. Oh,
Woohoo! Just in time.
speaking of,
And we have found
Okay.
Snow Moon.
Snowmoon has been found from lost whence the mist. I'll forget for a moment, folks, while I fix our cameras by getting rid of the imitation Snowmoon. And then unhiding him. Okay, and he is moving, so we are good to go. So, real quick, Sona, just for you, you are headfirst into the mist into a strange draconic ritual.
Okay.
Again, except for the mist.
Oh.
So, and Art, as you're listening to this and making this out, you realize the ritual seems to be a way to bring forth this entity called Takesis.
Okay, that doesn't sound the greatest. I'll pass a message over. Like, we're far enough that we still don't want to yell or like speak loudly, right?
You can hear them.
I'm like,
So it's
They could hear us.
I leave that up to you, whether or not you want to shout over to somebody or not. But you can hear their voices as they're performing this. So logic says if you could hear them.
well, I'll shoot a message anyways to try to just give Murdoch the rundown of what I'm thinking. Hey, Murdoch, I think we've encountered these guys before, previously in a forest. They're weird dragonborn. Maybe from a different plane.
I was fascinated about that. Were they hostile people?
Oh, yeah.
Oh. I was hoping that the answer would be no. I mean, I'm kind of at a loss of having to follow the spider because I can't see where we're going otherwise.
Nobody can. I
Why
mean,
do we keep
the
going
spider
towards it?
can. DM question: are we in the forest, or are we still on the road at this point? Or are we in sort of fields?
So as it stands right now, is all of you as you've been walking through, it is just flat ground. No trees,
Okay.
no shrubbery, no rocks, no nothing. Just
Oh, weird.
Far
Just,
away are we
and
from these
supposing
voices?
grass. Would my Wayfarer direction sense is the fog too thick to be able to tell which direction we've been heading over time?
so as you're sort of trying to focus on this, you have your compass seems to be spinning.
Okay.
Ooh.
It's what I thought,
How
but not what I hoped. I'll keep moving
how
on
far
towards
away
the
are we
center.
from the voices?
It's hard to say because of all the fog. You can hear them. It's not like they're right next to you, but you know they're close enough that you can hear them talking. Or they're probably being a little louder than standard speaking voices as they're going through this chant and this ritual. But at the same point, it's not like they're screaming to be heard either.
I'm gonna try. Should I?
You do whatever you're gonna do because I know Lydia's getting pissed off.
Yeah.
Lydia, listen to your heart.
I'm either gonna cast a spell magic or the gust of wind at this point, because I'm just walking into this blind, and as a sailor, I do not like this. It's giving me.
Remember what gust of
heebie-jeebies.
wind does before you do it. Just pointing that
Yeah.
out.
I would definitely aim it away from you guys, just to get sort of a hole into the more of a center, than like we're towards the voice. I'm gonna. Oh, I don't think this is high enough level to dispel it. So, what are you guys thinking? That we should just keep walking towards the voices, the creepy voice? I think that's a terrible idea.
So I'm assuming that we can't see these individuals yet. It's
No,
just
you've not been able to
because
see
of the
them
fog.
as of yet.
Okay.
I'm about ready to say try and get rid of the dang fog.
All right, I'll cast a spell magic.
Okay. So
It says or magical effect within range, so I'm gonna roll for it.
Yep.
Alright, so that is a... Alright. That is a 17.
As you cast your enchantment, you watch as a small area seems to almost start to break up in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see that same sensation, where its
Yep.
tendrils reach back out
Okay.
and seem to pull itself back together.
Alright, this is a lot of fog, guys. I'm thinking of... Alright.
I stop. I sort of rotate on the spot and look over at the group and lift up one arm, sort of like bring it over to my mouth cloth area and bring it down and keep moving. Like,
Okay. So you're now trying to
I
move
can't.
closer and being quiet.
yeah,
will-
I'm be quiet. They can hear, we can hear them, so they can hear us. Fog is for sneaking, like I said before. Like, and I'm going closer.
I'm not going any closer.
no, I will-
If we're getting close enough that we think the voices are very, very, very close, I'll stealth as well.
I will not stealth, and I will not move any closer.
Okay.
I think I would like you.
I'm not a
that you
stealthy
can-
person. They'll hear me coming. They've heard me coming forever. I'm not comfortable with this.
Lydia, you've seen the kinds of things that I can do, right? You understand my powers.
Yes, but
When I s-
my instinct is to get rid of this fog. If you're on a ship, you do not remain in the fog for as long as possible.
and
Try to steer out of it.
and a ship only works if the crew is working together. I want you to come. And when I say that something is going to be, I know it is going to be so, because I give you bardic inspiration to help with your stealth check.
Okay, fair enough. Alright, but if we get close enough, I am going to try to do my gust of wind, though.
Okay.
You just let me know, okay, Murdoch?
Okay.
Alright,
It's a D8.
okay.
Okay, so as you guys start getting closer, you are starting to get that sensation that you are getting close enough that you may want to consider
Okay.
moving a little quieter at this point.
Skyrim crouch.
Sure. So go ahead, anyone who is attempting to sneak, go ahead and make your stealth checks.
I rolled a 12 and a nat 20. I'm so mad.
Okay, but you still have your bardic inspiration.
Bardic
so-
inspiration, yes.
That is a dirty 20.
Ooh. I rolled 7. Thanks, Murdoch. So that's a
I-
19.
Okay.
I rolled a 15.
16.
Okay.
13?
I'm sorry, what was that, Art?
13?
Okay.
It's my
19.
panic. Oh.
Okay.
You're as sneaky as the rogue. See? I knew you could do it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Murdoch.
So as the group of you start moving forward, heading in closer to these, you all seem to be pretty confident that you're moving rather quietly. Even Lydia, strange enough, is just seems to be holding on a little tighter to her armor, making a little less noise. And what you do hear Art, slightly stumble as Lydia pulls her hand away to, clench her armor a little tighter, but everything seems to be moving okay, and you can start to see some light emanating from probably about 50 or 60 feet in front of you. And you can start to see a number of shadowy figures standing in front of the light. Really can't make anything out from this distance through the fog. It's more that there's some sort of bright light source that you're moving towards. And Furia and all of you would start to notice that sort of the sensation of the fog and the wind moving is now almost seems to be rushing around, circling towards this middle point.
Fury wants us to do, but being stealthy, so it's working.
How many figures and how far away again?
At this point, you can see from the direction you're coming from, you can see at least 3 that are on this side of the light source. You're not sure if there are any on the outskirts to the sides or on the other side of the light source. But right now you can see 3 medium to large sort of dark blobs.
And the speaking, were we able to actually discern, or is it just kind of muttering?
It's
But not really.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry you weren't here for it. It's, if you remember the forest where you guys found the staff, it's that same sort of garbled draconic dialect that you ran into there.
Okay.
Artemis was able to cast comprehend languages and was able to get the gist of what was being said and message that to Murdoch.
Got it.
I've got a whole toolkit. I've got charms, I've got banes, I've got hypnotic patterns, I've got a whole kit and caboodle.
Well, do we want to disrupt this or just let it run its course?
I don't think we should let it.
How far away is this light source? Can I...
From where you guys are now, probably about 60 feet.
My app just closed.
Murdoch, can you ask Furia what her plan is? Is she going to jump on one of them and bite them? If we get close enough.
I would like to get as close as possible. Keep going forward, and as soon as I'm within 30 feet or they see me, I would like to shoot web at the light source and try to obscure it with that.
Okay.
Murdoch turns to go message Furia, and Furia's gone.
Yeah.
Well, I'm still walking slowly and stealthily, but I mean, I did roll a high stealth check, so I'm not sure.
I don't know how far away you can get from me in the fog before I don't know where you are.
Yeah, it's not going to take a whole lot for you to lose sight of.
But no, I'm not moving super fast, so it would take some time. Besides, you don't have to look at me to message me.
Furia, what exactly is the plan? You're getting close.
I'm going to try to attempt to web up that light source to see if...
And then
See if what? Sorry, you cut out. See if what?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, sorry. My internet's terrible today. Web up that light source as see if it stops stuff. Then fight's going to break out.
Lydia, Fairy's going to try and take out that light source, and I think it's down to fisticuffs. See what happens when we disrupt said ritual. So
Okay.
everyone ready? I think she's about to do something.
I suppose so.
Okay.
No, going back.
So,
Come back to the cart being gone.
Yeah.
Furia, as you start to... what was your stealth check again?
I don't remember it. I think it was a
Dirty 20.
dirty 20.
Okay.
Because I rolled like a 13 and I had a plus 7. So, yeah.
Just got to check the passive perception here.
So, yeah, as soon as I get within 30 feet or when they notice me. Whatever comes first.
Okay, I just got one last person I got to check on here. suspect this person's going to have a high enough thing, but you never know. Yeah, no. So yeah, you are able to get within that 30 feet. Now, would the rest of you be following right behind, or would you be hanging back where you were?
I'm hanging back.
Oh, okay.
I'd follow. I'd follow right beside.
Okay, and what was your stealth check?
A 15.
Oh.
Gonna blow my stealth, man.
Okay, so we've got Snowmoon, Murdoch, Art, and Sarah. Would you be staying back with Lydia, or would you be moving forward?
Staying back with Lydia.
Okay.
I think I'm at a good distance.
Honestly, I kind of want to get a better look at what's going on, so I probably move up.
Okay, perfect. And real quick, and what was your stealth check again? I think you were fairly high too.
I think it was like 13 or something. Sorry,
Okay.
Furia.
Oh, that
It's
is
all right. You get what you get.
that is actually enough,
Okay.
as it does not appear that anybody has noticed you. And as the group of you get closer, you can actually see that this massive light source that that is illuminating here is a massive swirling portal.
It's always
Great.
portals.
A sort of reddish orange yellow glow emanating from within. On the other side from this portal, as you have now gotten close enough that you can see, there is a group of individuals heavily robed, as you have seen before, clustered around, I'll say like 70% of this portal. On the far side is a strange standing oval image. It almost looks like it would be a mirror, but there is just nothing, just a flat static image. Or, sorry, a matte pane. There is just nothing there. It's dark. On either side, on the bottom of this frame, 2 dragon heads. On the top side, 2 dragon heads. In the center top, a single dragon head. On this. Standing slightly behind it off to one side, looks to be some sort of dark-robed individual. Has a large staff they're leaning on. On the other side of it, crumpled to the ground, somebody wearing very light-colored robes. Could be a silver or a white. And Furia, you're within your 30 feet now.
Do I think I could spread a web over the portal? I mean, obviously now I can't take out the light because it's a lot bigger than I thought it was.
What is the area on web?
I don't think it says. It just says,
I think a spider.
oh,
does
one
exist
creature.
alert.
I would have to add it. I didn't read that part. It says
Okay,
hit a
yes.
creature.
So
So
you
at
could
this point, I would probably hit the main guy, readjust.
define the
for-
main guy. Huh.
The guy with the big staff,
Okay, what's the range on it?
30 to 60 feet.
Okay. So yeah, you'd be within, let's see, 30 feet. Yes, you'd be within 60 feet of this person. So go ahead and make your attack roll.
$17.
Okay, 17. And that is going to hit.
So if it hits, the
Okay.
target is restrained, and then they can make a DC strength attack to get out of it later.
Okay, perfect. So as you fire this blast off, and as you do this, you hear the chanting comes to a halt. As you can see, multiple images start to turn and look. And as you all I'm going to have you all roll initiative. As they're turning, Furia and Snow Moon, you being, and actually Art, because you moved up close enough to see this. Within this central portal, you see this very slight flickering, almost an illusionary image of a massive 5-headed dragon. Looking down, and as you've set this, you watch as the image pulls backwards into that mirror. And disappears.
Because they stopped chanting?
Yes, everyone's turned. They've stopped chanting, and again, the portal is still going on. That sort of vortex in the middle of them, but the massive 5-headed dragon has been. It to those up front. It looked like it as they stopped and turned, and this individual with the robe is now motionless. It seemed like it got pulled back into that strange mirror. And with that, for initiative, anyone 20 to 25, or anyone above a 20?
20.
Okay, so we have Sarah at a 20. Okay, 15 to 20.
I got a 19. I'm just
Yeah,
rolling high tonight.
And I got a 17.
I'm gonna roll all my highs before the battle actually starts. This is not good.
Okay, so we have Snow Moon is 17, 10 to 15.
14.
I'm sorry, what was that?
14.
Okay, 14. And then Murdoch and Art, what'd you two have?
4.
Oh.
8.
Okay, so we have Art at an 8.
Nice.
Murdoch at a 4.
May I request some epic tunes? When we get...
I'm just grabbing the couple of my things here.
So, we either did something really good
Oh, really
or really
stupid.
stupid.
I think
we
cultists
did something good.
they shouldn't do it on a boat. Like, at least move to the middle of the forest.
Really? You guys are gonna be so happy I am rolling like trash for their initiative.
Good, good, good.
Yes, Dice, please keep giving our DM bad rolls.
Okay. So that. Actually, and I should. Okay, so that's there, so. Okay, just give me a second to grab. Grab this little person. Okay. Okay, perfect. And with that, we are going to switch up our music here. As you guys have awoken something or interrupted something. So we start at the top of the order with Sarah. Sarah, you are currently about 60 feet out. As you stayed, well, we'll say 50 feet out, as you had stayed a little ways back as Furia and some of the others moved up closer. And you are also noticing that the mist is starting to thin. It is not immediate, but it is definitely seems to be thinning some.
I guess I'm gonna just start moving up a bit.
Okay. So are you dashing or just using your movement?
I'm gonna just use my movement for now. If I'm able to, I do want to ready one of my daggers. Just.
Okay. Yeah, easy enough to do. It's you move up, you'll be about 25 feet away from them. If somebody decides to come charging in towards you, you're literally just getting right in front of your other friends as you're moving forward.
Okay.
Okay. So on that same count of 20, you start to feel something. Okay? You all start to feel something. I need strength saving throws from Sarah, Art, Furia, and Snowmoon, as you are the only ones close enough for this.
Sorry, what check?
Strength saving throw.
12.
20. It's 20.
20. And 21 for me.
Okay. So you had 2 over 20. Both of those save. Art, what was yours?
13.
Okay. So as you all watch, as this mist is starting to dispel, you can feel the wind starting to pick up more. As Art and Sarah are both pulled from their feet and actually get spun around this portal, literally like getting pulled down a drain. And you end up, again, mechanically you are just pulled 10 feet closer towards this portal in the middle. And that ends that and brings us to Furia.
So at this distance, everybody's still about 60 feet away?
No, so from where you are, you got within 30 feet. So you've got 30 feet to the closest individual. That one that you shot the web at is on the outskirts of your range. He's out about 60 feet, given the size of this portal and where he's standing. But you do have some figures in front of you that are within 30 feet of you.
All right, I'll rush up to the closest one and bite him.
Okay. So as you charge up, this individual again is wearing those same heavy robes that you have seen before, but as they have now turned to face you, you can see that this individual does. Grab my little cheat sheet here and see which. Who are you? Okay. Okay, this individual looks to be a copperish sort of color to him.
Oh, darn it, I don't remember what the different dragons did. But it's too late. I'm already biting him as he turns and looks at me. That is a 12 to hit.
And as you turn, and he seems to see it coming, and just manages to pull up his short sword and just sort of pushes it in front to prevent you from being able to get a bite on him.
Yeah, I only got that one attack, so that's my turn.
Okay, so that brings us to a couple of them who are a little further away at the moment. So one of them is going to come up next to you, Furia, Another one is going to come over to... Actually, let me see here. It actually doesn't need to get that close. So I was going to take a couple of steps up near Fury, near towards Art and Sarah. So Fury, the first one coming up towards you, is going to make 2 attacks. One is a bite and one is a claw coming at you. So the bite is... Ooh, that's probably gonna hit. That is a 25 to hit.
Oh, definitely hit.
And the claw is... Ooh, the claw's a 10.
That will not hit.
Okay, so that bite, though, that does hit. So we're going to grab... Wrong die, there we are.
Biting into a spider, not my first choice. Just
Okay, so that is going to be 9 points of piercing damage.
all right.
And that is going to end their go and bring us over to Snowmoon. Ooh, Snowmoon, you're a little ways off, but you just saw one of these creatures. Oh, actually, I apologize. I forgot about the ones that went over towards Sarah and Artemis.
Oh, yeah.
I need the 2 of you to make a dexterity saving throw.
$19.
Okay, save?
Yeah.
No, you saved, and Artemis.
Oh.
16.
And you saved as well, so you take half damage.
Woo! Oh.
So that is 11 points of poison damage, round down to 5. You each take 5 points of poison damage. And then now it'll bring us over to Snowmoon.
Okay.
Oh wait, that was against poison?
Yeah, poison damage.
I have advantage on poison saves.
You already saved.
Right. I'm smart.
It's okay.
So Snowmoon, you are probably about... you're probably about 30 feet away from the one that is biting Furia. And about 20 feet away from the one that just spewed poison gas all over Artemis and Sarah.
I am going to use my movement and walk up to the one that Furia is encountering right now.
Oh, okay.
And I am going to bonus action Fighting Spirit, so I get advantage on weapon attacks.
Okay.
And I am going to draw my greatsword and try to strike at this individual.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack.
This isn't Murdoch getting excited. It's just Dylan getting excited. I like when he takes out the big sword.
Okay, 18 plus 8. So that is a 26 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, and that is 13 slashing damage.
Okay, so that is 13 slashing damage. Okay. And anything else you'd be doing?
I get 2 attacks,
Okay.
so I'm going to swing one more time. And that's a 24 to hit.
Oh, that'll hit as well.
Is 11 slashing damage.
Okay. That is 11. This one is definitely not looking happy with you, but still looking okay.
Okay, and...
Anything else you'd be doing?
no, that'll be my turn.
Okay. And where'd my chit go? So that brings us over to Lydia.
Oh dear. All right.
Currently, you are about you're about 60 feet. No, about 50 feet away from where they are.
Okay.
You were
Like-
back with Sarah.
Okay, I'll move up, because I'm beefy last. So I
Okay.
will move up and try to, like... Oh yeah, Sarah and Arn are farther in front of us. So I'll move up, though, by 30 feet.
Okay, so you're about 30 feet from Furia at this point, about 20 feet from Furia, and probably about 10 feet from where Sarah and Artemis have been sort of pulled to and are now sprawled on the ground.
Okay, I'll try to take, like, a menacing look so they won't come near Sarah or Art. I know that won't do anything. But I will, and how are they gathered? If
So
you don't
right
mind me
now
asking,
there's
like around the portal.
yeah, they're basically this portal looks to be about a 20-foot circular open
20 foot. Okay.
a 20-foot diameter opening, give or take a little bit.
Yeah.
And right now they are basically, as you're looking out, mind you, not including the two that are behind the stone portal that's on one side of it.
Okay.
There are a total of 7 of them. And out of those 7, about 5 of them are still, I guess I'll say, sort of clustered around the two sides of this thing. The 2 that were on the side closest to where you guys were approaching from, one has now a spider and snow moon dealing with it, and the other has just has moved away a little bit and has spewed poison at your 2 friends.
The robed one, the one that was speaking, he's still wrapped up.
The robed individual on the is behind that sort of stone mirror-looking thing,
Okay.
and he is still webbed up at this point. Does not look like they've had an opportunity to move.
Sorry for all that, folks. I'm just deciding what I should do.
I was literally gonna ask the same questions.
Okay, I'm just trying to draw my diagram here, so. Alright, so, just kind of evil, but that's okay. I think I'm neutral good. Oh crap. Oh well. You can determine if this is evil. I'm gonna look at the guy that has the robe on, and if I could, I'm gonna cast Call Lightning on him.
Okay. So you're talking about the one that's currently webbed up and restrained?
Yes, and I know that's evil because he, like, it's a dex save,
That's,
and I know he's webbed up.
Yeah, so I
Is
think
it-
restrained. I don't think restrained's an auto fire. I think he just has
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Yeah, it's just
Okay.
restrained.
yeah. But yeah. So and what's your spell save DC?
15.
Oh, okay. You got some call lightning, so you have disadvantage. What's the range on that spell?
Let's see. Oh, waiting. Sorry about that. 120 feet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so he is going to fail.
Okay, I'm going to cast Destructive Wrath. He's
Okay.
gonna take 30 points of lightning damage. And then he's gonna move 10 feet away. He's gonna move 10 feet away from where he was. Because I had this thing called Thunderbolt Strike.
Okay.
Where now he moves. Sorry.
So, do me a favor. Go ahead and make a spellcasting check. Roll a d20 and add your spellcasting modifier. As basically, he is currently webbed up. We're going to see whether or not
Yeah.
your strike is enough to tear him out of the webbing and knock him away.
21.
Okay, that is enough to beat
Sorry.
the save DC. So he is going to get thrown away
Sorry.
after taking a massive 30 points of damage.
I didn't mean to destroy your web, I'm sorry.
That's alright, it was only a strength save at 12.
Alright, well. Okay.
So he is going to get.
I can't say that obviously, but
Yeah.
it wasn't very high to
Okay.
break out.
Okay, so that brings us, and that'll bring us over to Artemis. Oh, currently you are laying on the ground after being yoinked around by the wind. And there is a strange, robed, gold-skinned individual looking down at you.
Great. How many other people are around me? Like, or is it just that?
So in terms of near you, you have Sarah, who is within probably about 5 feet of you from you both being pulled by that effect. And other than that, the next closest individual, other than this draconian creature, there's another one closer to the portal, about 10 feet away from him.
Okay. Cool. Well, since he's kind of situated right smack dab in front of me, I'm going to cast Burning Hands at 3rd level.
Okay.
Just kind of singe. Just kind of.
I think that's a 15-foot cone, isn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, that'll actually get the one that's 10 feet past him, too. Okay, and that's a dexterity save, right?
Yep.
Okay.
15.
So I got our first one. Oh yeah, that's a 1. That's gonna fail. You know what? You're going away, die. And our other friend, where are you?
Oh, that was the wrong dice. Oops.
Okay. There we are. You're the other one, and that is... And that's a 2! So they are both going to fail. So what do we got? I need some new dice. You know, I need to start shilling for our sponsor so my dice start working again.
So at 3rd level, it's 3 d6. So 1, 2, 3.
So,
You get an additional d6 per level.
Yeah.
so what's Burning Hands? Is it a 1st level?
Yeah.
So 3d6 at 1st level, so at 3rd level it would be 5d6.
Okay. All right. Oh.
There's our wizard.
Okay. 16.
Okay.
It's not much, but you know.
So the one in front of you definitely looks a little singed. The other one, though, in the back, that looks to have this sort of bronze coloration that now you're watching as some of the robe that it had on is starting to burn away, seems to be wrecked. This weird sort of greenish black blood just starting to drip out of the corner of its mouth. This one looks to be bronze, yes.
These guys have tails, right?
Right now they're still clothed, but yes, you
You
those
see,
of
there's
who
a
have run
strange
into-
bump at the back of the cloak.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, not my metallic brethren. You're on the wrong side.
And okay, Art, would you be standing yourself up? You still laying on the ground? That's DM prompting you to stand up, or people are going to have advantage and just start wailing on you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I'll just get up and then it'll just go poof. But yeah.
Okay, so that'll bring us over then to Murdoch.
Well, I don't have enough time to explain all the reasons why you should not be doing this in just the middle of the field. I would have given you a subpoena, but this will have to do. I will run forward my full 30 feet.
Okay.
And I believe, so as you were describing for Sarah, there's kind of 5 in a cluster, and then there's 2 on the farther side, a little bit further away.
Well, now that the 2 that were further away, there's the one that was in the black robes that is now another 10 feet even further back thanks to that massive lightning bolt. And there is a ball of what looks to be crumpled white robes. You can see there is something within it, but it is on the ground, not moving.
Okay.
It does not appear to, at least at the moment, be involved.
So in that case, what I will do is, focusing on just the cluster of 5, I bite my thumb at you, sirs. I'm going to cast Bane at 3rd level on all of them.
Okay. And Bane requires a saving throw, correct?
DC 15 charisma, which I'm
Oh.
sure they're all generally kind of good at, but we'll see.
Okay, let's see here. Oh yeah, no, you can definitely hit everybody. So let's take a look here. So that is charisma saves.
Bite your thumb so there's a drop of blood. Licks it out.
Okay, so actually, I'm not going to roll those all at once because I'll get confused over who's who. Yeah, I pull up a cheat sheet here. Okay, so we have. Okay, so. Oh, actually, you've got a positive, so you're going to save. First one saves. You said it was a 15?
Yeah.
Okay, second one saves. Third one fails. That's a D12.
No, roll that one.
I should have kept the D12. I rolled a 12 and he has a +3 at his modifier. The D20, I rolled a 5.
That's great. Never
So,
mind.
1 and 2 saved, 3 and 4 failed, and the fifth one. That's close. You're this guy. So where's your saving throw? Oh crap! And okay, so 2 fail, 3 saved.
I'll take it. Okay, so those two will have they will subtract a D4 from all of their attack rolls and saving throws.
Okay.
I'll start concentrating on that, and you know what? I'll say, by the way, Sarah, we are not doing being pulled into magical portals today. You're contractually obligated to stay, and I will give you bardic inspiration.
Okay.
So
And
don't go into the portal.
You are contractually obligated to not. Take a D8 for that next save if there is one.
Awesome, thank you.
You're welcome. And my turn.
okay, so that is going to bring us to the rest of them, as the rest of them rolled a 3, a 2, and a 1 on their initiatives.
Oh, nice.
0.
So we have first up as a couple of these individuals start coming up. Now, as they start coming up, these ones are just letting the cloaks fall off as they come forward, and you all see these rather large silver. Again, they look very similar to the dragonborns that you are traveling with, although they have the full-on, like, dragon-style tail behind them. And one of these silver ones is coming up to Snowmoon. The other is coming over to Art and Sarah, and we're going to let fate decide. Okay, and that is going to Sarah. So, Snowmoon, first coming to you, is making 3 attacks as it starts charging up towards you. You watch as it leaps up into the air towards you, and these 2 massive wings unfurl from behind it.
That's not fair.
And it just gives 2. And as it comes up towards you, as it closes the distance, it pulls out this massive notched greatsword and swings down at you.
Is this a baned one?
First attack? No, this is not a banged one, unfortunately.
Sorry.
But I don't know if that's even going to do it. There's 16.
Oh,
Okay,
barely misses.
the first attack is it misses, pulls the sword back up and takes another swipe the other direction, and that's even lower. It's going to miss, and as it misses the second time, it leans in and it's going to try to bite you.
Okay.
And that's split the difference between the two of them. 16, 14, 15. So yeah, this thing is not having any luck with you. Now, the other one that's coming up to Sarah, though, is one of the ones that is Bane, so it is going to have a d4 subtracted from its attacks.
Do you want me to roll the d4 for you, or are you going to do it yourself?
Oh, no, actually, you go ahead and do it. Your spell.
Okay. It will get a -4.
Okay.
To attack.
And that is a good thing because Sarah, unfortunately, is still prone. So it does have advantage on the attacks.
Alrighty.
But it has a -4, and, you know, we'll be gracious. We'll just let it keep that -4 because it's max. We'll let it keep it for all 3 attacks.
Oh, cool. Dope,
So
dope,
that's...
dope.
I'll steal Michael's line because I'm merciful like that. Okay, so the first one... Really? 2 9s. So that would be a 16 -4, so that's a 12.
Does not hit.
Okay. Next one with the great sword. That is going to hit no matter what, because that is a nat 20. So that is...
I can't do anything about that.
unfortunately,
Yeah,
not even Bane's going to help with that one.
Bardic Inspiration won't save me from being stabbed.
Unfortunately not.
At least not the kind of bard I am.
And I'm sorry, Sarah. That
Yeah.
is 27 points of slashing damage, as I rolled
So-
an 11 and a 12 on the die.
So I'm dead.
You're bleeding out?
I had 26 HP.
Okay, yeah, so Sarah is now bleeding.
They're swinging. Oh, that's a big one.
Question: I was prone. Does this auto?
No, because you were still,
Okay.
but unfortunately this thing is not stupid. It is still attacking you.
It's been great,
So-
guys.
Why do you only 27?
Cause I got poisoned. Sarah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And
Oh God. Sorry.
15. Oh, wait,
-4.
11.
11 doesn't hit you.
11 doesn't hit, right?
No.
Okay. So you are not dead, at least not as of yet.
Okay.
And
Bane Dawn!
yeah, that's
And,
okay.
I guess Bardic Inspiration can help you with death saves.
Well, it basically it's I'll say sure, why the hell not? I have no idea what that is or not, but that brings us over to a different individual who is on the far side of the field and hasn't had a chance to do anything yet. Our
It's a
black
D8,
robed
right?
individual who is going to move up towards the group of you a little bit. And actually is looking over specifically at you, Lydia. As you are the one who decided to take a pot shot at them. And he is going to reach out and start muttering and moving his hands. And I need you to make a... what sort of save is? I need you to make a charisma save.
Charisma. Okay. 15.
What is this? As this individual gets and you feel this come over you, all of a sudden, the rest of you watch as
Oh no.
Lydia just it's gone. Disappears.
We needed that person.
Oh no.
Well, you know,
reporting
guys,
for
it's
healing.
been real.
I
Lydia.
am not a healing bard.
Oh no.
We'll get to you more in a moment, but just in
Okay.
case,
Mhm.
you land
Oh,
in
wait.
water.
You're not.
And that brings us to our last couple of individuals here.
You're not native.
Oh.
You won't come back.
Oh no.
Gotta interrupt him, but we don't know that we need to interrupt him.
Yeah, we don't know. Oh no! You're not gonna come back.
No.
Oh,
Sarah dies, I get banished to my own plane. This is the best way to...
And with that, it brings us to our last two individuals who come up to Snow Moon. And one, well, up to Snow Moon and Furio. One is going to make 2 attacks against Snow Moon. The other one is going to make 2 attacks against Furia.
You're a genius, Matthew. You're...
Complimented right now, I'm dying!
Okay, so Furia, the 2 against you are a bite and a claw. The bite is a dirty 20.
That will hit.
And the claw is a 13.
That will miss.
Okay, so the bite hits.
This isn't the other.
Again, taking bites out of spiders. It's...
Some are bite, some aren't. Nope, really. You take 3 points of piercing damage from the bite.
I will accept that.
And then Snow Moon, the same 2 for you, a bite and a claw. You have
Okay.
I'm sorry, I don't know who's baned. I just need to keep asking.
Oh, and yeah, this one is unfortunately the other ones that get hit with Baned are the one they went earlier, but those are also again those are the ones that tend to hit a little harder. Unfortunately for Snow Moon though, that bite is a nat 20, and then the claw is going to be a 13, so that's going to miss you.
Yeah.
But the bite is that's an 8 on the die. And a 7 on the die. 17 points of piercing damage.
Ooh, okay.
So Little Dragon Corp when you really want to kill your players. So on the 2 crits I've rolled max damage and 1 below on each roll for it.
I mean, not nice, but...
And that ends the first round.
Oh, no.
And as we get to the top of the order, this is where we're going to take our break. It's already a few minutes after. It's about 9:45. So we'll be back in about 5 or 7 minutes as our party, has a few moments to top off the drinks, facilities, make plans.
Funeral arrangements.
We'll be back soon, folks. Don't go anywhere.
BRB.
welcome back, everyone. As our party is currently involved in some rather terse combat, as they have interrupted they assume they've interrupted some sort of ritual, as some party members saw an image of a 5-headed multicolored dragon get pulled back into a strange looking, looks like one of those sort of stand-up mirrors you'd see in a dress shop. But there is still this massive portal on the ground. Our cleric Lydia has been spelled away to some watery domain. And Sarah is currently lying, bleeding out on the ground. And that's where we pick up with Sarah. I need you to make a death save for me.
Uh-huh. What kind of... Is
Just
it
roll
20?
it. Just roll a d20.
Okay.
Add bardic inspiration if you want.
Okay. I'm gonna save the bardic just for the last one. Okay, that's a 19.
Okay, so you have one save.
Okay.
So you're okay for another 6 seconds.
Yay.
And at the end of Sarah's turn, let's see what happens next. As you watch as the mist is still starting to thin. Okay. All of you, with the exception of Sarah, who is currently quasi-conscious and bleeding out, and Lydia, who's not there, see a pulse come from this circular portal on the ground. And you're starting to see what looks to be a humanoid head starting to rise from the portal. The head has a rather strange-looking, dark, like a midnight navy blue mask on, with gold embellishment on it, and 2 golden horns coming off the top of it. And that will bring us over to Furia.
Well, shoot.
Currently has a couple of people, or creatures, around her.
Well, my web has recharged as I rolled a 5.
Oh, okay.
So I'm very much tempted to just web this new person in the face. As things coming out of portals isn't good, but I also don't know what this person is. So I'm going to take a quick glance over at Murdoch to see their reaction to this thing. Are they freaking out? Is she freaking out?
I gotta check for myself, because I think Murdoch is more concerned about Sarah, and I don't know if I'm at the bottom of initiative, so I don't know if I've, reacted fast enough to notice yet.
Alright, then I'm going to sort of keep a side eye on this other dude, and I am going to do a bite action on the one in front of me.
Okay. Which one?
The one I tried to attack before.
The first one? Okay.
I believe Snow Moon also. Yeah.
Yep.
Dirty 20.
Okay, so that is definitely going to hit.
Alright, and they need to make a DC 11 Constitution
Okay.
saving throw.
Let's see here, where are you? Say con save?
Yeah.
This one's got an okay con modifier. Not good enough though, so that is going to fail.
What? Alright, so they take 8 points of piercing damage, and then they're also going to take 12 points of poison damage. Oh, or half as much on a 6 save. Well, there we go.
Yeah, so, by the way, you
Should really read my abilities before.
so as you
Know your
bite into this one
character
and you can feel the
outside.
poison pulse out through your fangs into it, you can see this one is starting to look pretty rough.
All right. Yep, I'm just going to stay where I am. I'm keeping an eye on the weird dude. But that's my turn.
Okay. So let's see. So that actually brings us to that individual and his friends. So that individual, let's see. What is he going to do here? Okay. Actually, he is going to cast a spell at you.
Me?
And yep,
I'm just a spider.
and he needs you to make a. Let me just make sure. I'm pretty sure this is a wisdom save.
Well, out of all the saves, that's my favorite. So,
Just make sure here. Yeah, creature must make a wisdom save. As he is not aware of that fact, so.
that is a 23.
Okay, so you managed to save as you feel the sensation coming over you as if he was trying to change you in some manner.
Would I recognize this spell by any chance?
I'm assuming you probably do.
Okay.
As you are pretty sure he just tried to polymorph you into something.
Yeah, I just got this spell most recently, so yeah. Okay.
and that
Okay.
That will bring us over to the other one that was dealing with Sarah and Art initially. And this one...
He is a Bane boy.
Yes, he is one of the Bane ones. And he is going to go after Art because somebody else currently is over Sarah's body, so he's not overly concerned with that. And is going to cast a spell at Artemis. And is actually going to fire off a couple of magic missiles at you.
Cool.
Bane don't do nothing for a magic missile.
But as... Let's see, where are my little... Okay, I'll just... lazy man style. Okay, so that is... 3... 8... Okay, so that is 11 points of force damage, Art. As these darts just pepper into you.
Cool, 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 cool.
And that is going to bring us to Snow Moon.
Okay. So I still have the one in front of me who I was fighting.
Yeah, right now you have two that are near you. There's the one that you were directly fighting. There's the one that you were fighting with Furia.
Mhm.
And there's another that it's the one that sort of flew over towards you. So there are three that are pretty much within reach for you.
Okay, and are they... How close are they to one another?
And are you trying to line them up?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
You could get all three in a line. It would require you to move out of range of one of them. So one would get, like, whichever way you go to put all three in a line.
Yeah.
Basically, if you go to the left, the one on the right's going to get an attack. If you go to the right, the one on the left's going to get an attack. You can do it, but somebody's going to get to make a swing at you if you do it.
Okay, I think in that case then I'm going to stay where I am, and I'm going to swing at the one who I swung at the first time, directly in front of me.
Oh, okay.
And first I'm going to bonus action Fighting Spirit again. I can use it 3 times before a long rest, so...
Okay. So this one you attacked initially the first time is the same one that Fury attacked, correct?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. Okay, so go ahead and make your rolls.
19. All right, that's a 27 to hit.
Oh yeah, that'll definitely hit.
All right.
Go ahead and roll your damage on that one.
Okay, that's 13 slashing damage.
Okay. Is definitely looking rough, but he is still technically alive at the moment.
All right, I will take another swing.
Okay.
That is a dirty 20 to hit.
And that'll hit as well.
Uh, 11 points of slashing damage.
Okay, as you carve into it, he drops to one knee, but he is still alive.
Okay.
Anything else you'd be doing?
Let's see. So, use action and bonus action. Can I use action surge in addition to this, or is that a bonus action?
What does action surge say? I don't think it says you use your bonus action. I think it just
No,
says...
it's just one additional action.
Yeah, so you can use it.
Okay, it just felt a little overpowered, but
That's fighters, baby.
Yeah.
all right.
Oh,
So
all the
it's-
attacks.
So
I
with
will
action
swing
surge,
it.
you can make 2 more attacks. Well, if you take the attack action, you would get your 2 more attacks with it.
yes, I will attack again this individual in front of me.
Okay.
Ooh, that's just a 5 to hit. No, that's until the end of my turn, so I still have advantage. I'm sorry.
Excuse me, how could you have a 5 to hit?
There's a 5 on the dice, but I
Oh,
forgot
okay.
that.
But yeah,
Okay,
your
much
fighting
better.
spirit.
That's a 21 to hit.
Oh yeah, that'll definitely hit.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, so
That
what's
is 14 points of slashing damage.
Okay, as you watch as you carve into this creature and you drag your sword down across its chest, you can see it start, just chunks of it start to drop out. As you can see your sword has pierced its heart. And immediately as you carve into its heart, the entire body bursts into flames and it rears back and looks at you. It looks to be on... Actually, I don't know if you've run into this specific one before from last time. So, Snow Moon may or may not remember what happened to these creatures when you fought them before.
Okay.
This one, though, is now surrounded by flame.
Ooh.
It is on its feet, and you can see the flame on its body is starting to burn away at itself. But you can feel the heat radiating off it.
So it's like he's still standing and he's
He is still
surrounded
standing, and
by
now
flames?
It literally, it looks like he dumped gasoline on himself and lit himself on fire.
Okay.
But he is still standing and staring at you.
So I will take my last swing at him and
Okay.
see how this goes. That is a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
What is it? 13 points of slashing damage.
Okay, as you carve into it again, you watch as you carve back through that same line and again drive your blade into its heart.
Mm-hmm.
And you watch as the flame immediately gets blindingly hot and then envelops the body entirely. And you watch as the body collapses into this small ball of just fire, and you can see energy crackling around this burning corpse. Anything else you'd be doing?
No, I think I'll stay right where I am, and that will be my turn.
Okay. I gotta mark you off. Okay, then that will bring us over to Lydia. Ooh, Lydia, you are currently find yourself in the water.
Okay. Is there land anywhere nearby?
As you're looking around, you can see what looks to be a shoreline. Your best guess would be probably 4 or 5 miles away.
5 miles away. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you're a
Oh,
good
shit.
distance out there.
Oh, that doesn't help me much. I guess I would just call Murdoch on the phone. Hi, Murdoch. Okay, let me talk. Don't know where I am. Yeah.
You're sending me?
Yes. I'm gonna try sending you.
Okay, well, before you start speaking, go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
Okay, D20.
All that matters is you don't roll a 1.
8.
Okay, you're fine, so go ahead and send your spell.
Okay. Murdoch. Don't know where I am. Help. 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 Lots of water, at least. But not a drop to drink.
At least she's positive in these times.
Drowning.
I'm a Tempest Cleric. It could be worse. I could be in a bunch of fire.
I've never had to do a sending spell in the middle of combat. Can I think back an hour? Or do I have to do it?
No, you can think back now. That's.
Murdoch
I've never
will,
dealt with it either, so why the hell not make it entertaining?
Murdoch will think back. It sounds like a spell. I'm going to bring you home. Don't panic.
Okay. That's all I do.
Okay, so
I tread water in place and try to perceive stuff as best as I can.
go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh no.
And sharks are coming.
Yeah, that's not good. I rolled a 7 on the die plus
Or
7
worse.
is 14.
Okay.
Sprinkles die, you're not as good as my new dice.
So yeah, you're keeping your eyes open, so we'll see what happens.
Okay.
And that'll bring us over to Artemis then.
Cool. Where's the person who hit Sarah? Are they still alive?
They're still alive, and well, okay. So who hit Sarah? Yes, that individual is standing. It's still right over Sarah's body right now.
Cool.
You do have that other one standing sort of right in front of you, though, as well.
That's nice. I'm not concerned with that right now. How far away are they?
Maybe 10 feet. Sarah's fairly close to you. So you two, as you sort of got jumbled around and deposited there, you've stood up, but Sarah ended up getting, unfortunately, wailed on by one of them, so...
Okay. I'm going to cast Shatter, kind of centered right in front of me, and over towards that lovely gentleman. Can I get both of them, or...?
Yeah, I'll say you can angle it so you don't hit Sarah and you can manage to get them. Because that Shadow's a
I have
15
spell
foot cube.
sculpting, so
Oh, that,
I don't
yeah, it doesn't
care.
matter. I keep forgetting about that. And that's what, a 15-foot cube?
10-foot radius sphere.
Centered on you, or...
Kind of right in front of me.
Point you choose.
Yeah, is it a point you choose? Because you'd be able to hit all 3 of them if it's a 10-foot radius.
Yeah, of your choice, yeah.
Yeah, so you could hit all 3 that are in that area. Because that is literally a 20-foot diameter circle.
Right, radius.
Yeah, so you double that. So that's a 20-foot, actually. Let me just double-check my notes here. You might even be able to hit a... Okay, no, there's only 3 over in that area. One's down and the other 3 are up north. Okay. Yeah, so you can hit all 3 of them that are down by you, too.
Okay, then, yes.
And
I will
that's
do
a
that.
saving
Get
throw for
3.
them, right?
Yes. Constitution.
Okay. So let's see, we'll go with...
Are they baned?
Two of them are, yes.
Two of them are, yeah. So
Yeah,
those
so
are
the one that is directly over Sarah's body is veined, and the other
I
silver
rolled a
one
4
is
again.
veined.
-4 on their saves.
Bloody hell. Okay, so he fails. That makes it a 1 on the die, so there's no way of that coming back to that.
-3.
Yeah, that's a 10 on the die. You may have a shot. What was the... You said con save?
Yes.
Was it 15? Okay, nope, that's a 14 on the die thanks to the -4, so that fails. Third one is another 1. So all 3 of them fail.
Okay. Cool. I mean, oh no.
So you gotta roll some damage.
Shatter their bones.
Okay. 18.
Okay. So that one that was over Sarah looks wrecked.
Good.
He is coughing up blood. He's still on his feet, but he looks like he is barely holding together. The silver one over in that area is looking rough, but seems okay otherwise. And the one in front of you is still looking okay. They took a decent chunk of damage, but they're still don't look like they've been involved too much.
The shatter didn't hit the one that cast a spell on
No, that's the mage who was over in the
the
back.
mage way at the back.
So he's the one standing over by the portal.
Butts.
I have an idea for that, but I just don't know I need to go fight him yet.
Okay, anything else you'd be doing, Art?
No, not right now.
Okay. So that brings us to something.
It sure
As-
does.
So much is happening before Rhoda could.
Yeah, there's everything going on here. As somewhere far, far away, as Lydia is treading water, and I don't think that's actually going to do anything. 13 hit you?
No.
You feel something brush against your foot.
Oh, just
This is like a Dylan fear.
It's the turtle. He came back.
And that is going to end that creature's go and bring us over to Murdoch.
Okay. She will talk, but just to get a kind of a re-establishment of distances, how far away is the mage from me?
Okay, so you moved up
30 feet left.
30 feet, so you were about 20...
I was about 20-ish feet from the main fracas.
Yeah, so he was originally 30 from that, so you would have been 50. Sarah knocked him, Lydia knocked him back another 10 feet, which made him 60. And he actually hasn't moved forward. The spell he cast at a range of 120, so he didn't need to move.
Okay.
So he is
So
60 feet from you right now.
He's 60 feet from me and 40 feet from the fracas.
Give or
Or-
take, yeah. That's a safe estimate.
Okay.
There's probably one on that. So if you picture sort of the circle like this, he's off on the northeast side. There are the ones that are currently dealing with Fury and Snow Moon that are up on the northern portion of it. And then there's ones dealing with Art and Sarah on the southern side. So depending on what you're trying to do, and where you aim it, you might be able to hit him and one of the people up at the top section.
I think I'm going to trust that I'm going to trust Kepler because Kepler said that you have a plan. So Murdoch will say, someone needs to do something about that mage to get our cleric back. And then I'm gonna try and clear the way. So what I'm gonna try to do is get as many of the people as possible in a 30-foot cube for hypnotic pattern.
Okay, 30 foot.
I am okay with Furia being in it because I know Furia's really good at that save, and I'm actually okay with Snow Moon being in it because I'm going to give him, if I need to, Bardic Inspiration to save against my own spell. So if getting both of them in it will help neutralize most of these guys or the potential, so that we can clear the way to that mage, I'll do it.
So, and that's a 30 by 30?
It is a 30-foot cube.
30.
It's a big one.
So 30 by 30 by 30.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's...
I know how to do math.
Make some pretty northern lights.
So yeah, you could hit... actually... If you don't mind hitting Snow Moon, you can hit the mage, two of the ones on the northern side, and you can actually just barely get one of them on the southern side.
Oh yeah, if I can get the mage in that as well, I will definitely do it, and I will use my bonus action to say, Snow Moon, you are going to resist this spell by gum, or we're going to have terse words, and I'll give you a bardic inspiration for this one. D8, and then I'm gonna let the spell loose.
Okay, and this is a wisdom save?
It's a wisdom save DC 15.
Okay, so we got 3 of them first, so...
Come on. And this will end big.
Okay, so that is first one of the dragon people fails.
Okay.
And that's all. I'm doing the 2 on the north first.
Okay, so this is the mage now.
Second one on the north fails. Roll a d4. I'm doing the baned one next.
Well, this ends concentration on Bane.
Oh, okay.
So don't even worry about it.
Baned one failed anyway because it's a nat 1.
Yeah.
Now comes the mage. And actually, you know what? We're gonna change up the dice because every one of you.
No, don't change up that little dragon. Go. I'll buy a set of dice if you incapacitate this mage.
Apparently, they don't believe you because I was a 19.
No.
No.
Okay.
So the mage is not incapacitated.
Okay.
But the
other 3.
yeah. So basically, there were 5 of these. 6 of these creatures left. 1 on the northern section. Or so, let me rephrase. 3 on the northern section. 2 of them are now incapacitated by this.
Yeah.
And then there are 3 left on the bottom, and 1 of those is now incapacitated.
Okay, yeah. So she just weaves a giant flashing bit of hypnotic pattern. Oh, by the way, does the guy rising out of the portal is he in there?
Oh, good call. Yes, he technically is. Or at least his head is, so...
Wasn't even thinking... I mean, if he can see the hypnotic pattern...
Did Snowman get hit?
Yeah, I was gonna ask, do I have to do this now or on my turn?
Oh, no, you would make it
you
now.
gotta save now, so
Okay,
that's why
and-
I gave you the
Yeah,
inspiration.
what was the save?
It's a 15 wisdom save.
Wisdom, okay.
Okay. The individual coming up out of the portal seems to be okay.
Okay.
Oh, 16.
Okay,
Thank
so
you
you are
for that
okay.
inspiration.
That's how the plan works! Okay. So then, yes, all of the ones that failed are just completely incapacitated.
Yeah, so basically, out of the remaining 6 of them, half of them are now just staring there. Ooh. So there, just so for Snowmoon and Furia, there is one more that is very badly injured next to the 2 of you. This is one of the ones that had attacked you, Snowmoon. The silver one that flew over to you and another one that was a little further back are both incapacitated. Then down by Sarah and Art, there is the gold one right in front of you. Art is okay. The silver one is incapacitated, and there is another one of the sort of bronze copperish ones that is looking wrecked next to the unconscious Sarah.
So disappointed in my metallic brethren. Somebody get our cleric back. End of my turn.
Okay, so that will bring us to the 2...
On it! I will.
Chitter.
That brings us
Yeah,
to
but yeah, I can't say, but I'm like gesturing wildly in spider.
the 2 silver ones are now incapacitated. So, and they don't make saves against that at the end of their turn, right?
I will double check. While charmed, incapacitated has a speed of 0. No, they don't get a
No,
save. Someone else has to break them out of it.
Yeah. And let's see here. So he's currently doing that. I was gonna check see if
Or
he
if
would
they
even.
take any damage, I should say.
You know, he doesn't appear to really. What is he gonna do?
Die. preferably.
Okay.
Oh!
Yeah, so he's just going to. You see the mage starts to move up a little closer. Oh, that's. And is now standing right next to this. To the sort of right next to this stone portal and the massive portal on the ground. And is just looking out at the group of you.
Get
And is
that
going
one.
to.
Shoot him with a gun.
Huh. Yeah, all of his good stuff that I gave him is all bloody concentration, and he would not want to drop concentration on that.
Oh, I know that feel. I know that feel.
So he is just going to very simply cast a. He's going to cast a simple firebolt, and there are 4 of you that are currently up that he can see. So he's just going to fate decide who it is. That's up going to Furia. It has a 1 on the die, so.
All right.
Ooh, I don't know if that's going to do it though. Oh wait, yeah, that's a +9 to hit, so that's an 18.
18 total damage because it's magic missile.
Oh no, it's he's. I'm sorry.
Oh, to hit?
Yeah, it's an 18 to hit. He's casting Firebolt.
Oh, firebolt. Okay, yeah, no, that hits.
Okay. So that is.
Yowza!
Yeah, this guy's got some punch behind him. So that is 12 points of fire damage.
All right. Where'd my pencil go? I am still a spider, by the way. Barely, but I am still a spider.
Yeah, that brings us
Cheeky spider.
over to the one next to Sarah's body. And what can you do here? Okay. Actually, as it is standing there, for a moment, it looks around. And you watch as you see it mutter a couple of words, and it just vanishes.
I don't like that we can do these things.
And,
I don't like that either.
and that's going to end its turn and bring us back to the top of the order. with Sarah. I need you to make another death save for me.
That's a
Do
one.
you still? Oh no,
That's
it
a
wouldn't help
1?
then.
Yeah.
That is 2 failed death saves on a nat 1.
You would be dead.
I rolled to see whether it was going to attack or if it was going to do something different, and it went different. If it had attacked, unfortunately, Sarah would have been dead. So Sarah,
Wait, I have the bard.
it's a nat 1.
One
Doesn't matter.
is a
That one. Okay.
Bardic can help you with any other.
It's,
Because on a 2, you can still roll an 8.
right. If you burn it at that point, you get a chance to save, but at a 1, it's just you auto fail too.
You should basically use it every time you roll, because if it doesn't help you succeed, you keep it
Yeah.
because it's
But-
unfailing.
Yeah, but with a 1, unfortunately, there's not a whole lot that can be done for it. As all of you are sort of watching around, you hear a couple of groans and coughs as you can hear Sarah starting to fade. And that is going to bring us next to Furia.
All right. Since I am not myself at the moment, I am going. How close is the mage that is holding concentration on our cleric?
From
On
where
that
you
spell.
are now, probably about 30 feet.
All right, so I'm going to spider hustle over that
If you
direction.
run, there is one person that is still conscious between you and him, so you will have one person making an attack of opportunity against you if you're going.
All right, I will run and I will purposefully let them hit me.
Okay. So you're basically diving into the strike?
Well, I'm not. I'm not going for max damage here, but I'm letting them hit me as I
Okay.
spider boogie.
Let's say I'll treat that as your that made absolutely no difference on the roll. Okay, so let's see, that's a short sword. Let me see what he has. What sort of damage you get? That is a 17 to hit, so I'm assuming that would still hit you.
That would hit anyway. Yeah.
Okay, so that is 5 points of piercing damage.
All right, so I am no longer a spider, but I'm keep running.
Okay.
I had 4 points left, so I'm just down 1 from my total. And I am on my way while I'm running. I'm going to use a bonus action to cast Guardian of Nature on myself, which either transforms me into something called Great Tree or something called Primal Beast. And I'm going to use Primal Beast,
Okay.
which transforms me sort of into a feral, almost like a were creature type transformation. I grow fur, and I get better dark vision. But my weapon attacks get an extra 1d6 per hit. So I'm going to run all the way up to the mage, and I'm going to also, multitasking here, draw my short swords and start wailing on him
Okay.
for my attack action.
So go ahead and take your swipes.
Nat 20.
Yeah, so that'll hit. Go ahead and roll
All
some
right.
damage, and let's see what he's going to try to beat to keep concentration.
The cleric saved the world.
That is 20 points of damage total between
Okay.
doubling and the extra d6.
20 totals. Give me a second to just mark him down so I can
It's
forget.
as much as I can do. It's not max, but that's a lot in one turn for what I got here at the moment.
Constitution. Okay, he's going to make the con save on the first attack. It's a 17 on the die.
Yeah, so because I used my bonus action to do Guardian Nature, I only get one attack
Oh,
this
no,
turn.
that's right. Okay. Yeah, so he is
So,
still maintaining
but I'm
concentration,
standing-
at least at the moment.
So I'm working on it, but
Okay, so let's just make sure here. Okay. So that then brings us over to those individuals again who... Okay, there is only one left that can do anything, and that's the one right in front of Artemis. He's just going to go after Art again, because that's who's there. And Artemis, this individual is going to attempt to cast a spell on you.
Okay,
And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Can I counterspell?
You can certainly try. What level are you casting it at?
Third.
Okay, I'm going to need you to roll for it.
Okay.
So roll a d20 and add your spellcasting stat to its intelligence check.
My intelligence?
Yeah, so d20 plus your intelligence modifier.
20.
Okay. So as he starts to cast a spell, you wave it off and the magic dies. Nothing happens.
Yoink.
The other one is frozen in a stupor. Thanks to Murdoch. So that ends their go, and that is going to bring us to Snow Moon.
Okay, so I have the one in front of me who is wounded.
Yep, you've got one who is extremely wounded and near you.
Yes.
And then you have the two ones that are just sort of off, we'll say to your north, that are both just sort of staring up at the lights.
Okay, and the one in front of Sarah is not staring off like that, correct?
No, that's on the other side of the portal, though.
Okay, and how far is that?
It's about
From where I
35,
am?
40 feet from where you are.
The one in front of Sarah is the one that disappeared, though, right?
Right.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
It's not in front of Sarah anymore.
Oh, okay. So I don't even...
She looks like she's alive
Yeah.
on the ground there.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna swing at the one in front of me then and try to
Okay.
take him down.
So go ahead and make your first attack.
That is a 22 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that'll hit. Let's go ahead and roll your damage.
Mm. 15 points of slashing damage.
I'm sorry, how much?
15.
Okay, perfect. As you bring your sword back up again this time and carve through this one, again, as the blade is slicing through it, you watch as the light leaves this creature's eyes and it starts to collapse forward. And immediately the body starts to harden and turn to stone. I need you to
Not
make
again.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Okay. That is a 13.
Unfortunately, it fails as you're carving in and you feel the body once more turn to stone, trapping your sword. As has happened
Okay.
to you once before.
Yes, it did. Okay,
You still technically have a second attack and a bonus action.
yeah.
And movement.
Yeah, and movement.
I guess I will leave the blade embedded, and I will start to use. I'll use my movement and go towards the mage.
You can make it to the mage.
Okay.
So
and
if you wanted
then,
to, you could make a second attack, and it would be unarmed if you don't have another weapon, but...
I do. Let me see what other weapons I have.
Fighter not having another weapon.
You always carry a second or third or fourth weapon. Technically, I probably
At least.
have a quarterstaff on my back you could grab.
I have a really cool grapefruit spoon.
I've got two cane
Oh yeah, I
swords.
forgot about that.
I've got one cane sword and another the fancier cane sword.
I have two daggers.
I have that
Yeah,
shark.
I think my longsword's in the bag of holding. So, but the quarterstaff is there for you. I mean, if you want to
I will
impulse
pull
grab
out. I will pull out my shark tooth blade that I purchased and use that to swing at the mage.
Oh yeah.
Ouch.
Okay. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I forgot about that
Shark
too.
sword. Ooh ha ha.
Oh my god, get this
Great, now I have to go
back
watch
here.
that tomorrow. Thanks a lot.
Yay!
That is an 18 hit.
So that'll definitely hit. Give me
All right.
a second. Oh, sorry. When the fighter breaks out a sword you gave him years ago, you gotta pull up. Crap, is it?
This is a succumber sword, right?
If I remember correctly, yes.
Yes, I believe that's where I bought it.
Yeah, same same guy I got the cursed sword from.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it requires attunement to use the added benefit to it.
Oh, okay.
So, but I don't know if someone actually knows that. I don't think someone ever actually checked it out
I
beyond
think you
thinking
just
it
think
looked
it's a
cool.
really cool sword.
No, I don't think I did. Yeah, it was just like a nice blade. so-
Okay. So are you using this? So it is technically a long sword, I think.
Yes.
So are you using it one-handed
It
or
is a
two?
long sword. Yeah. I will use it two-handed.
Okay, so it's a D10 for your damage.
That is 13 points
Okay.
of slashing
Actually,
damage.
Check where we're at before I roll this on him. Okay, no, he is still on his feet. Now we're gonna make our concentration check. Oh, and he is still maintaining concentration. 12 on the die.
Okay.
Okay, so with
I
that,
think, yeah, I will end my turn there.
okay, so that'll bring us over to Lydia.
Oh boy, I'm going to be sad I don't have any third level spell slots left. And try to start if I I got 1/4, yep. Or 2/4. Do I have 2/4? No, I got 1/4. Can I see the thing that tried to brush past me? Or did brush past me?
It didn't brush past you, it came from beneath.
Ooh!
So
Can I view Can I see it?
go ahead and I'll give you a free perception check. You just, slam your face into the water and open your eyes to look down.
21.
Oh yeah, you can definitely see what looks to be a large cephalopod.
Oh no! That's a kraken.
Okay, not that large, but
Okay. Oh no.
This is a large 8-limbed sea creature.
Great. Love them. I'm going to cast a spell if I could. I don't know if you will let me.
Yeah, not
But
super open.
I just want to cast a spiritual weapon,
Okay.
a second level. And do you think I could send it down through the water, or I wouldn't try hitting through the water. I know that's a little ridiculous with a warhammer, but could I theoretically send the spiritual weapon down a little?
I don't see why you wouldn't be able to.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to float it down there and try to make an attack against it.
Sure. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
19.
That'll hit, so go ahead and roll some damage.
Okay, that's just 1d8 plus 8 force damage.
Okay. You can definitely see as it definitely takes the gets slammed by your attack. So that's your bonus action. Anything else you'd be doing?
Trying to swim away? No, that would invoke a no, I'm just gonna tread water. Okay, no, that's it.
Okay, so that will bring us over to Artemis then.
Okay, cool. The person's still in front of me, yeah?
Yep. They're looking fairly rough, but they're still on their feet.
Okay. I'm going to cast Thunder Wave at them.
Okay.
Ideally, since it's the 15-foot cube, well, no. I just want them to scatter. That's all I want.
Okay. So if you cast it at the one directly in front of you, you'd have to aim it away a little bit, unless you're okay hitting the one that Murdoch's currently got sort of spellbound.
It would wake him up.
You could shape it.
That's
Could
true too.
shape it.
You can spell shape.
The other does thunder? Does that knock people back?
Thunder wave.
Yes. 10 feet.
It is possible that if they fail, you might be able to knock this guy if you go straight at him. That you might be able to knock them into the portal.
Ooh.
Ooh.
They're only about 10 feet from the portal. They only had to come up 10 feet because you guys got pulled closer, so.
Yes. Absolutely.
Okay. So what is the saving throw on that? It's 15?
Yep.
What type?
What?
What
Con.
type? Con save?
On.
Oh,
Yes,
con.
sorry.
Okay. Let's see here. We'll go. That's going to be close. Not close enough. He is actually going to fail.
Cool.
He has a +3 and rolled an 11 on the die. I thought he had a 4. He had a 4.
And that's 16 damage.
The silver ones had the 4 gore in it. So as you knock that little gold friend back with this massive ear-shattering clap of thunder, you watch as looking towards him and looking towards this portal, you can see this dark blue and gold armored individual slowly rising from the center of this portal as this creature stumbles back and then vanishes.
Good, 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 good. I'm rushing over to Sarah.
Okay. So, as you come running over to Sarah, you are getting attacked by someone you did not see, unfortunately. And fortunately, as it is invisible, it does have advantage on you. And that is a 19 on the die.
Yeah, I think so.
So that's gonna hit. So let me take a look here.
Feels good.
Where are you? Are boss? Okay, there you are. Okay, so its last thing that was its bites. That is this. So wow, if I could have rolled any lower. That is 2 points of piercing damage.
Okay,
Rolled a 1 on the die.
that's fine, that's good.
Okay, and it is now no longer invisible. And it was actually just... It had moved up to basically attempting to flank you with its friend that you just sent back through the portal.
Cool.
Okay, and with that, we come to an end of Art's turn, and we go back to the deep, dark ocean where Lydia is currently treading water.
Oh no.
And it's going to make another attack against you.
Okay.
And that is a 22 to hit.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, so you end up taking 9 points of bludgeoning damage. And-
I would like. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh, I'd like to use my reaction
Okay.
when I get a chance. Cause the creature to make a dex saving throw.
Okay. And you are now also grappled by this.
Okay.
creature.
How
And
much was that?
dex save-
14
Uh,
damage?
hold on.
I think it was 9, you said.
Oh, 9.
63,
9.
yeah, 9.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, and that dex save is going to fail.
Okay. It's going to use. I'm going to roll 2d8, and it's going to take. I guess I shouldn't move back from where I am, considering I'm on the top of the water.
Well,
So
and
when
you can't,
you-
you're now grappled.
Okay. Well, no, the thunder damage would move it back.
Oh, okay.
But that's like the lightning damage would move back, so I'm gonna make it use thunder for oops, 2d8. What did I do? 4 and 2, so 6 points of thunder damage.
Okay, so it is starting to take some lumps, but it is still doing okay.
Okay.
And now that it has you grappled, it is going to drag you under. And it
Oh,
swims
no.
30 feet straight down.
Oh, man.
Okay. Let's go, guys. I'm going. Actually, would I know that I could like use lightning and like try to aim for like? No, I can't do that. Never mind.
You want to use lightning while you're
I wanna-
underwater?
Yeah, I realize that now. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so that ends its go and brings us over to Murdoch.
Okay. After my turn, does Sarah go right after me?
But no, there are the mage, and then
The mage goes right after.
the mage and the one that had. Wait a minute, no, that's the one that's.
But
let me go.
Sarah's near the top of initiative.
Yeah, no, Sarah is literally the first one to go. You are the last PC to go before Sarah.
Okay, y'all. I need some party advice. Been mulling this over. First off, I need to know, can I reach Sarah?
From where you are, yes, you could get to Sarah.
Alright, y'all. Because doing anything to the mage to bring Lydia back won't bring Lydia back in time to help Sarah. So, I'm deciding between either just trying to stabilize her, I have a +1 to medicine, or I can do something weird that I've never tried to attempt in D&D before.
Dude,
some weird
do that.
magic stuff.
Do that.
I didn't
I
even
mean,
finish saying it. It
If
would
not,
end,
I have a plan.
It would end hypnotic pattern
Ah,
if I tried to do something.
And
weird.
how many is it that are
3.
under the spell? 3?
I got 3.
2.
Currently 3, yeah.
I mean, if Para has something planned already,
It's not exactly an instant.
But
catch
it's
back
not
up,
going
though.
to.
No.
It's not going to reach you if you do
Right,
another
you're-
one.
Literally,
That's what
you
I'm
are
saying.
next, Sarah. So it's.
I know,
Murdoch's the
I'm
last-
just-
It's either it's literally, if we assume that the next roll kills Sarah, I can either go for
Yeah.
a +1 medicine check to stabilize, or I can try and prolong this process and have her hold out a little bit longer, doing some weird crap that I don't know if Matthew will let me do, but I feel like if it's dropping hypnotic pattern, he'd love to use his toys again. So that's my persuasion.
Yeah,
Well,
to
it's,
the DM.
no, it's more if it's cool. The toys don't matter. It's-
that's the rule of cool.
So, do we want to go with the medicine check or the weird crap?
I like weird.
If you think the weird's going to work, I'd say go for it. As we're. Otherwise, I'm doing all right. I'm not sure how Snowman is doing. But...
I'm-
I have Revivify. I have
Okay.
You're not
Revivify.
here.
You're
You're
also
not
out
here!
there.
Murdoch does not know yet.
I'm fine. I just don't know if we can handle 3 more coming back to consciousness.
Oh, yeah, you don't have
at
a-
once.
need a weapon anymore.
It's fine, you
Give
guys.
your
I'll just
weapon.
And
roll.
this sword is pretty good, so I could
Okay.
make
I
do
mean,
with
here's
it.
the-
But
The thing is, I can try to stabilize her. If I stabilize, great. She still has bardic inspiration. She can roll anything but a 1 and still have a possibility of succeeding on a death save with bardic inspiration.
True. I think
Yeah.
yeah.
Safe. I'll go for the safe stabilize and continue holding the guy.
Yeah.
I'm going to run over. Flavor-wise, I just shove that gentleman for no actual action. I'm just like, just kind of power slide over to her, and I'm going to try to stabilize her.
Murdoch, please tell me you can help, cause I can't.
I read a medical book once in school as an elective.
Why don't we have more healing
That's good. I never
potions?
have.
I'm all the way
Murdoch,
over here. Sorry.
I'm
I
rolling
can
a
help.
medicine check.
It was a pamphlet.
14.
14!
So is Murdoch, it takes Murdoch a couple of seconds as there are multiple puncture points on different just bites and claws on Sarah.
Thank goodness she's so small that my hands can cover multiple.
And wrinkly, you can just pull the skin over.
Oh.
Get a couple, sewing needles to start pinning.
So so she's going to press. So she gave like that man
Ladder
a little
stitch.
that man a little shove, and she's going to hold all of your organs in. She's going to look at Artemis, and she's going to say, "Artemis, you're a wonderful mage. I love you. Destroy." I end my turn.
You got it.
I don't have any more bardic inspiration, but get him.
Okay.
You're stable, girl.
You are stable and unconscious. Roll a D. I can't remember if it's a D4 or a D6. I'll call it a D4. See how many hours you are unconscious before you come back to consciousness with 1 hit point if no one heals you.
4 hours!
So if nothing else happens, you are taking a lovely nap for the next 4 hours.
Next time we're in town, I'm buying a healer's kit. That was too stressful of a roll to me.
Okay, so that is going, and that doesn't break the concentration, so those two are still dazed. That brings us back to our mage friend here, who has now got 2 people right in front of him.
Great.
So he is going to cast a spell. And I need both. He doesn't care. So it's actually going to be he's going to hit his own people too. And I need both Furia and Snowmoon to make Constitution saving throws for me.
If he hits someone that's stunned, it will actually break them out of it.
Yeah.
It will, but it may also kill them.
Oh, permanent stuff.
Ooh, very nice. That's a 23.
Okay, so you save, so you're going to take half damage.
I'm looking for my modifier. I don't make Constitution saves.
Uh,
That
he-
is a 17.
Okay, let me double check. I don't know if that actually makes it for him or not. Meets it, beats
Oh.
it. So you are save. His first minion fails, as does his second.
Nice.
So let me see here. One, two. Where are all my dice? Apologize, folks. I'm apparently oh, there it is, right in front of me. Okay. Okay. So as he looks back at the group of you and holds out his staff, you watch as this crystal on the top of it burst into this bright white glow, and then a massive beam of just freezing energy blasts out in a cone in front of it. It's 39 cold damage. To you
Oh,
two
my
saved, it is 19.
Wow.
Wow.
18 for the save.
The other two individuals, the one in the back immediately dies.
Cool.
The other one, the silver one that had hacked at Snow Moon, is 39. He is looking rough, but is still on his feet and is now awake. You are now dead. Oh, crap, that's...
Man, I'm glad I have this fur now.
Actually, I apologize. There's one. Actually, I'm not even going to roll for that save for the last one that you two ran away from, because he only had 6 hit points left. So even if he saves, he's still dead. Okay, so the one standing closest behind you guys that was sort of in that daze from the hypnotic pattern, as he lets this beam of just this massive cone of cold energy out, the body just starts to shrivel and disintegrate. And then as the skeleton starts to collapse down onto the ground, it explodes. And I need both of you to now make dexterity saves as well as the mage. As he just...
Chain reaction here.
Yeah.
I don't know how Murdoch has gotten away with not getting hit yet, but she's sort of just weaving through.
Is a 17 for me.
And I got a 16.
Okay, so you both save. And the mage saves, so you all take half damage. So,
Oh, I hope he breaks his own concentration. That would be wonderful.
oh dear God, that's right. That's
That would be
okay, so
great.
that is 10 points of damage, half down, so you only take 5. And
Break your own concentration.
taken. One.
Yeah!
He loses concentration.
Oh, thank God.
Now,
Karma!
You're doing that from almost beyond the grave, Sigma.
You are literally, you cannot get any closer to dying than you are right now.
Yeah.
Well, we won't get to know what Lydia's being dragged down by.
Or where?
She's going to reappear completely sopping wet.
Yeah.
okay. Do me a favor, because I'm putting this on as this is... That's his fault. You know, Lydia, we're going to let fate decide here. Roll a D100 for me.
Ooh,
I hate that.
interesting. 52.
Okay. Just because, you know, I can't find a rule on it.
Oh, because you're grappled.
And some people say it doesn't come back with you. Some people say 50-50 shot.
Oh no.
As Lydia
Oh, man.
appears back where she was standing with a massive octopus wrapped around her. You are no longer drowning. The octopus is now suffocating.
Calamari.
Like,
Calamari. Yeah. You hear 4 hours later, Sarah just wakes up coldly. Calamari.
What I'm saying is, toss the giant octopus into the weird hell dimensional portal thing, and just let this like guy
Calamari.
rising out of that and the octopus just deal with it.
Yeah, I break out in this feral canine grin right in the mage's face.
So with that
Very
brings us back to the top of the order. Actually, wait a minute. Is that one still alive? Yeah, that one's still alive down at the bottom because it hit Art. So seeing Murdoch and Art together over there. Actually, and seeing what's been going on. Yeah, you know, it's still. It has another spot, so it vanishes again.
Cool.
And that brings us to the top of the order with a gently snoring Sarah, thanks to Murdoch's stabilization as she is resting. At this point,
Calamari.
the rest of the mist is starting to fade. And you are now staying within probably about a 100-foot circle around this area is clear of mist. And just beyond that, you all can still see this strange wall of mist is still present. It seems like it's fading out from the middle. And there's this. Just see what happens with our central. 2 6s in a row, man. As this figure in the middle of the portal continues to rise up, I need all of you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Okay, good at those.
Do I need to do one, or am I?
No, you are safe
Okay.
because you are unconscious. But everyone else who's there,
Is
actually,
this
technically including
magic?
No.
Dirty 20.
Dirty
It was a
20.
12. 12
Two.
for me. Ooh.
I'm sorry, a 12, a 2,
2.
and what was yours, Art?
17.
Okay, so everyone who rolled above a 15, you are okay. Below a 15, you are now frightened.
Oh,
that's
no.
Great. That's
As
actually
this
great for me.
Hold on to Snow Moon.
As
'Cause you're
this
both great.
individual is continuing to rise out of the portal, and you can see the full body, a long flowing cape behind it, and their feet, and eventually you see what they're standing on, which is a massive reptilian head.
Oh.
We didn't close the portal. We didn't close the portal. We didn't close the portal. Cast dispel magic.
Cast a
And
spell
that-
magic.
That
Okay.
brings us over
I
to
don't know. I'm
Furia.
not telling you what to do. I don't think that's gonna help here.
Well, I still have a beef with this mage that's in front of me, even though that other portal is breaking up. But I think that's more Murdoch's area. I don't really know. So I'm going to take 2 swipes with my sword at this mage.
Okay.
That is a 15 and a 17 to hit.
Both will hit. So go ahead and roll some damage.
17 slashing total between the 2 strikes.
Okay. This individual is now. You are definitely starting to see this individual is bleeding.
Oh, sorry, I didn't add. I get another 2d6 on top of that. I forgot I'm not looking myself.
Feral.
That's another 8 damage.
Okay, looks even worse, but is still on their feet.
I forgot to add that extra oomph in, so there you go.
You forgot to add the rabies in.
Sorry, I forgot my rabies oil.
I think Murdoch's saying the druid just has rabies.
No.
It's true.
Just under this.
It can happen.
She's
Unfortunately,
very-
I don't have an bite attack in this form. So
Okay, so that brings
And
us.
we are frozen on stream. Our cameras are, Matthew.
Oh bloody heck again! Okay, hold on, let me Sorry, folks, I don't know why.
Thank you, Jeff Butterbaugh. For...
Yes, thank you very much, Jeff. For some reason, every once in a while, these lovely little things decide to make me go back in
I was
and...
so
Click on them, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I gotta change it from automatic to Windows and then back to automatic for some reason.
I like seeing everyone start moving one by one.
Yeah, well, I have to do each individual camera. Although we could probably leave Sarah frozen because, you know, she's unconscious and, you know, half dead, so...
Cleric back.
Cleric's back.
Guess who's back?
That's a god.
Hmm.
There's a god. Possibly.
Oh yeah, we should take care of that thing. But should I heal Sarah first?
I mean, you're tangled up by an octopus, first and foremost.
You got a little bit
Yeah.
of bigger problem to deal with. We got Sarah stabilized. Or they
I-
did.
I have 1 HP.
No, you're technically
0
still at 0 and unconscious.
Ah.
You don't get... That's why you're unconscious for 4 hours. At the end of 4 hours, you wake up with 1 HP.
I have 0 HP.
Yeah, but you are no longer dying. And thank you very much, Jeff, for helping us out and let me notice that. So we should all be back up and moving. Can everyone do me a favor to hand up or something? Okay, no, but yeah, I can see people's heads moving now. Perfect. Okay, so... And I completely lost where we were. So that's right, the gold ones.
We just did Furia.
Yeah, so let me see. He's dead. No, I don't have...
One.
I don't have any of the gold ones left, so I gotta cross
And we
it
all
off.
we all become level 8.
Yeah.
Well, you never know if you beat your, you know, whatever this is. Maybe it's a deity. Maybe it's something different.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
that brings us
gosh.
over to Snow Moon.
Oh boy. Okay. The first thing I'm going to do is bonus action second wind.
Oh, okay.
Get some HP back. It's 12. It's not too bad.
I mean, not too bad. That's pretty dang good. It's only a D10.
D10
Plus
seven.
the plus the fighter level. So
Oh, okay.
could have been better, but it was still pretty good. And so I am frightened, even if I'm attacking another creature, as
You have
long as
disadvantage on your attacks as long as the thing that is causing the fear can be seen.
Okay. Can I... If I try to move so I can't see it?
It's
I going to-
it's still present.
Okay.
It would have to be. It would have to do something to leave the area. It's
Yeah, okay. I guess I will take a swing at the mage with my shark tooth sword and just hope for the best.
okay. So go ahead and make your attacks.
So that's a 17 to hit.
So with your first attack, he is no, he does not have shield. I didn't give it to him, so that's gonna hit.
All right.
That is unfortunate. I usually get my spellcaster shield.
So spellcasting standard.
Oh, yeah, I gave him
got
mage
this.
armor, but
Yeah, he's got his mage armor on. Put on
Is
his underwear today.
13 points of slashing damage.
okay. And Snowman, how do you want to do this?
Oh, yes.
Ooh, okay. So he draws back his shark tooth sword, swings down and embeds it in his chest, and then with the shark tooth blades drags it across his chest, and fells him to the ground.
Okay, and as this individual collapses, the staff drops to the ground.
Take
Is there anything
Yeah.
else you'd like to do?
I will pick up that staff and put it on my back.
Oh, okay.
And so how far away am I now from the individual who just came up through the portal?
So right now, this what you're seeing right now is probably, say, rib cage up of this massive dragon. Unlike the image you saw, this has a single head. And there appears to be a humanoid currently sort of standing on its skull. As you're looking at and turning to see it, it looks like there's actually a saddle on the back of this dragon.
I mean, that's kind of cute.
Okay.
It is a massive, looks to be a massive blue dragon.
No!
And how far away am I from the portal?
Familiar?
Maybe 15 feet, if that.
Matthew, you done kill a blue dragon every campaign, too. Oh.
Oh my gosh. So... I only used one swing.
You
My
still do have your
great
second
sword.
attack.
Yeah. But
You've-
use my breath weapon, that would be another action, right?
That would be an action. That doesn't qualify
Okay.
as your attack.
Got it. Okay.
So you've got, realistically, within your attack range from where you are, there is that silver draconian that attacked you and flew over that you could run to and attack. There is the other silver one that is still sort of dazed on the other side of the portal. That might be a bit of a stretch to get to.
Okay.
Or you could yeet yourself at the dragon coming out of the portal in the middle of it.
Oh my gosh.
But if you don't manage to hang on, you're fallen, and you don't know where that goes to. And Murdoch might shoot you if you do that.
If Murdoch knew where it went, Murdoch may want to go herself. You never know.
I think I am going to use my movement to get to the first silver individual who's like within my range.
The one that attacked you that you could get to?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Easy enough to do.
And I will swing my shark tooth sword.
Okay. So go ahead and make your attack roll.
It's only a 10.
Okay, so yeah, that is going to miss on that individual. As it manages to pull its own great sword up and just sort of deflect your shot back a little bit. And that'll bring us to Lydia.
Yeah, I'm going to... I'm going to decide to... I'm still being grappled, right?
Yeah, you're still octopus chow.
Jeez, oh man, I don't
Do
know
you
what
still
to do.
have your call lightning from like the beginning of the game?
No, I dropped concentration probably, right?
Make a constitution check. That's it. I forgot to have you. You may still have it technically.
Yeah, I was wondering.
Oh, that's the wrong dice. Oh my god. Just a con...
A con.
14.
Yeah, it's. I don't think this thing did over 20 damage to you.
No.
So we'll say you're fine. You would still have concentration on it.
Okay. Well, is that is an action to do, but is that a spell?
What do you mean?
Just says I can use your action to call down lightning.
Correct.
So could I do that and healing word, or would I have to choose between one and the
No,
other?
you could do both.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not casting a new spell.
Okay. I would like to call lightning
On.
If I shoot the octopus, will I be killing myself too?
I believe Call Lightning hits everything in a 5-foot radius, so yeah, you'd be kidding yourself.
Okay. I will hit a thing in front of Snow Moon, and I will healing word Sarah.
Wouldn't you be hitting Snow Moon then?
No,
Can I
she can
put-
aim that easier if she goes on the other side of it. It's only a 5-foot radius.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Oh, it's a point, not a creature.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I thought it was a creature.
I think it is a point, right?
it is a point. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can blast it in between
Yeah.
multiple people.
But
Yeah,
if you-
so I'm...
basically the octopus is wrapped around you, so if you
Yeah.
put it close enough to hit the octopus,
Yep.
yeah, you're
Okay.
right there with it. So
So it needs to make a dex save for me.
okay,
And Sarah, I'm gonna
say
heal you a
14,
little.
a dex save. That's a 15. It's got a +1.
Yeah, that meets it. So I will
It's half damage then, right?
half damage of 10, so D10. Sorry, trying to find one. 5. 12 points of lightning damage. It is moved 10 feet back from where it is currently at.
Okay, so it actually can't because you put it on the other side of Snow Moon.
Oh,
so it
right,
just
right,
basically it shoves it into Snow Moon's chest, and the two of them just
right.
sort
Sorry, Snow Moon.
of bump swords a little bit. And
And Sarah gets, ooh, max! 12 points of healing back.
hey, there you go. So,
Oh!
Sarah, you are now awake. There's a dragon in the middle of the portal.
Murdoch's doing chest compressions on you. Hey!
My ribs are broken. I smell calamari.
No, we don't have to. We don't do the rib breaking anymore. It's just light compression.
That's a dragon.
Oh, we gotta go, sweet.
Caravan for thanks. You're welcome.
And
Let's
that'll,
get out of here so you can thank Lydia.
and that'll bring us to Art.
Hey, how am I supposed to solve this dragon problem?
Missiles? You have
Mirror?
missiles, right?
Get rid of the portal!
Destroy the portal.
What? Okay. Oh boy.
Maybe we'll just decapitate it.
I forgot we could
Oh,
destroy the
that'd be
portal.
sick.
Sorry.
Okay, I guess, can I fire off some magic missiles at the mirror thingy?
Sure.
Cool, this is gonna be some bad luck!
So as you cast your spell and you send your missiles out, and as you cast them, they start flying towards this. You watch as they get close, and each one pulled into one of the dragon's heads alongside of it.
Oh.
As each dart pulls in, one of the heads starts glowing red. One
Don't
green.
like what that had. What? Oh no!
And as it pulses for just a second or two, and then the light dims again.
Okay.
Magic not good?
Magic not good!
Wait, did you hit the blue one?
I was just aiming for the mirror, my guy.
Okay.
Yeah, just they sucked it up randomly.
No, but I was wondering if it pulsed blue light like the blue dragon.
Nope.
Okay.
I think we need to like hand smashy.
Okay.
Oh, hey, 20 sides. Thank you very much for the raid.
Oh, thank
Woohoo.
Oh
you.
gosh.
You should come on into the fight and help us fight this dragon.
Yeah, we need a whole, we need about a good group of people to just all push at the same time.
Okay, so that brings us to our octopus friend here, who is currently grappled
Oh yeah.
and is suffocating right now.
Yeah.
Get him to
Um.
push. He has 8 arms.
Yeah, but he unfortunately, when it's grappled, it can't use its tentacles on another target. Oh, on another target. So I guess it can try to hit Lydia again, but we're just going to have it do this because I find this amusing because it is now out of the water. It is having a complete nervous breakdown. And
Smashing.
all of a sudden, Lydia, as this thing is wrapped around you, you get covered in ink.
Scared. Me too.
Oh no.
As it is scared and has inked you, unfortunately.
Oh
And that will
no.
bring us over to Murdoch.
Yeah, talk to it, please. Tell it to stop.
Bit busy!
Okay. a couple people died from the Corn of Cold. Am I actually holding Hypnotic Pattern on anyone right now?
You have one individual, one of these silver draconians is basically right next to all of you down near Sarah.
Okay.
That is still currently looking up at it.
And there's someone invisible.
And there's that invisible one that he managed to save out of it in the first place.
Yeah. Okay. One more question: Has anyone attacked this man, the man on the dragon or the dragon?
Nope. And it doesn't seem like they have made any aggressive actions towards any of you either.
They did try to turn me into a newt.
A newt!
Was that
It
this
didn't
guy or
work.
was that the mage?
I thought it was the mask guy, but maybe it was the mage.
that was the one of the hold on, which color was it?
Cultists.
Yeah, it was one of the draconians.
I thought it was the mask guy because it was the same turn that he appeared. That's
it
what
was
I thought.
it was the gold dragon, the gold draconian that is.
Oh, it was the gold guy.
Currently,
Okay, never mind. He didn't try to turn me into new. It was a different guy.
They're just doing their own thing. So do I want to mess with them? I mean, why am I asking? I'm literally like an interplanar cop. Of course I want to mess with them.
Not
Okay.
cop, lawyer.
If they haven't done anything hostile to us, and we haven't done anything hostile to them, I'm gonna try and bust out my 4th level spell slot and cast Charm Monster on the dragon.
Ooh!
Ooh.
And
Okay.
it doesn't make it at advantage because we're not fighting.
Okay.
Because that's also not concentration, boo-boo.
Huh.
Eee!
That was a very Bard move you just did there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what is the DC on it?
15 wisdom.
Okay, I got to. I did not
You're a
expect you
smart
guys
boy.
to go after that one.
Of course.
Okay, let's see here.
I don't think that it's gonna, unless he rolled real low, I don't think it's gonna.
Yeah, no, that is a 29 for the saving throw.
Ooh!
I don't like that. I don't like. Those are big numbers.
But I do believe there is a chance, right? Is that what that finger means?
No,
Oh.
that's just me. That's just me going. Don't bother it. Because that's a 29.
As you cast your spell, the figure on the back looks down, right down at you, and then just reaches up and, or rather reaches down, just sort of rubs the top of its head a little bit. Doesn't seem to.
For once in her life, Murdoch has no words.
Oh no! That's terrible.
I will use the rest of my turn to run away
Okay.
because I'm also frightened.
Oh, so
And-
much.
As you are starting to run away, that invisible creature is going to take a swipe at you. As it had
Fair.
moved over to the group of you, and it is going to try to take a bite of you as you run away. Wait, spell. Okay, so yeah, that's good. That is a 19 to hit.
Yep. It's about time I
Okay.
got some blood in the game.
Okay, so that is 8 points of piercing damage. And I need you to make a concentration check for me.
12.
Okay, so you are good. Okay, and then you are running away.
I can deal with, sir.
And that actually brings us to that same creature. It is now their go.
Come
At
on.
the end, And he is going to go right. He's going to stick with you on this one. And actually, is he, as it is now looking at you, you watch as it turns its head for just a moment and almost seems to bask in the presence of this dragon. And then you just watch as it seems like this, almost a sense of calm comes over it. And then it is going to make its 2 attacks against you. Because it has an ability that it can be inspired by an actual dragon and get advantage on all attack rolls for the next minute. So
That's a really nifty ability. I think that's really cool, Matthew. Good NPC.
And for all the good that did, because that is a 7 and a 4 on the die, so that is a 10 to hit for the first attack.
No, my new sexy magic armor just...
And, okay, that one will hit at least for the claw. That's 2 dirty 20s.
That my sexy armor doesn't... That's for that.
Okay, where did that D4
But I am
There we
so
go.
fun and sexy.
Wow, and that is a whole 3 slashing damage.
Oh,
And that will end its go.
you brute. I will make another concentration check, though. It goes. It goes, actually, on the 3 damage.
So, and with that, his hypnotic pattern is lost,
Fudge.
freeing the other silver creature.
I got more of those.
And as we are back at the top of the order, I think this is where we're going to call an end to tonight's session, as we're already half an hour over.
Oh my god.
So we will have
Yeah.
to finish up the end of this next week. So thank you very much. I saw we had a couple of people drop in. We had Laws of Gods and Men come in raiding us in 20 sides. So thank you very much for swinging by. Our party is still, well, not so much in the thick of it at this point, but they interrupted a ritual that seemed to be bringing a strange 5-headed dragon by the name of Takesis into their realm. For some of you who raided, if certain people are there, and if you are, you know who Takesis is. Looking at you, Alex, if you're out there. And they seem to have slowed that, but there's also this strange blue dragon with a rider wearing a horned helm upon its head. So make sure you're back here next week with us to find out what happens and whether or not our party is, well, I won't say if they make it, because they did pretty good so far. Be here next week when, it's either everyone dies or, hey, calamari lunch.
Oh, those are great options.
So don't forget, folks, when your cleric gets banished away from you and your poor halfling grandmother is laying bleeding out on the ground,
Oh my gosh.
run your little grandma dragonborn booty over there and start giving chest impressions. And don't forget to add your proficiency bonus when you're doing it.
Good night.
So we will see you next time, folks. Thank you very much for everyone being with us, and we'll see you soon.
Take first aid in community college.